this. Alright. I do not know how long today's live stream will be. Maybe it'll be the full thing, I don't know yet. But we are here, and we'll just do what we can with the time that we have, right? So today's going to be a little bit unpredictable in terms of streaming, but no big deal. No big deal. We'll just, use whatever time we got. Might be 30 minutes, might be 2 hours. Don't know yet. But we're here. We're here. That's good. Just give me a minute to finish setting everything up. Alright, let's move that over here. I think we're, damn. Ears feel ringish. Okay, are we good? I think so. Alright. Let's go. Alright. Hey, Axolotl, what's good? So yeah. Time for another live. What updates? I've been, hello, Thomas. I've been watching more of JoJo's. On part 4, we're, 28 episodes in? Hello, Johan. Or Johan. We are at the part, I'm at the part where he's gambling using the alien dice. How you doing, Batu? We're good, thank you for asking. It's about 9:30. I'm at the gambling scene where he's suspicious that the dice are looking at him. I'm right there. So we're gonna keep going. We'll see if I don't know if I'll keep watching today. Thank you, Johan, for the heart and the arrow. I appreciate it. Is there any character that I loathe in JoJo's? I mean, I can't say there's anyone in JoJo's that I seem to loathe right now. You know, some characters are minorly annoying here and there, but nothing serious. Again, thank you, Axolotl, for the arrow. Explaining without context sounds so funny. Oh yeah, the alien. Yeah, it feels like he's suspicious that the dice are staring at him. Yes, it sounds weird, but this is anime. Can never really. There's always weird stuff going on. Did I watch JJK? Yes, I did. Man, I feel like my ears are I hear a ringing. How you doing, Victor? We need to clear my ears. Thank you for the rose, Johan. And Ellie, however you pronounce it. Let's see. The best part about that scene is that Josuke discovers the aliens exist, and the first thing he decides to do is rage bait Rohan. I mean, you know what? I'm all for rage baiting Rohan. He's probably one of my lesser favorite characters in the series. He's kind of annoying. How you doing, 2016 and Orange? I do think he's doing a really bad job with a poker face because he's so nervous the entire time. Bro, chill, you're gonna get caught. Funny Valentine? Don't know that one. And how you doing, Steve and Alice? Favorite JoJo's character? Probably, it might be Josuke. Maybe. Are you a loyal servant of the Emperor? No. No. Do I play? No, I don't touch Roblox, ever. Never, not gonna happen. What's a good anime to start on? I don't think there's a rule for that. I know a lot of people disagree with that. I think it's about finding what's going to be interesting to that person. So what do they watch outside of anime? What kind of vibe are they going for? Thank you for the roses. More roses, Johan. I woke up breathing. Gotta be good. Yeah, you woke up breathing? Yes. Breathing is optional. I don't think you have to do it. Have to be 122? Okay. Cool. But how you doing, HD? And Ellie, are you in the hood? The neighborhood? Yes. Have I watched SAO? I tried it. I dropped it a long time ago. How am I doing? Am I art school? I'm not doing art school. I'm not an artist at all. Read this loud? I mean, I don't want to be too loud. I have roommates. I don't want to be. I'm not a loud streamer because I have roommates. I don't want to be too disruptive, and they're asleep. Should I watch Berserk? You could watch the '97 version. That's pretty good. No, I mean, how did I miss something? Oh, how are? Okay, I missed something there. Did Kirito copy Guts? I don't see how. Hey man, how are you? Doing pretty good, John. How you doing? Is MHA good or? I like it. I like MHA. You ain't an artist or a work for art. No, I'm not an art. I don't study art. I'm not an artist. Never claimed to be. Sorry, Faye. I have no idea what you're talking about. I mean the person. Like, no. I mean the person. I have no idea. What are you talking about? The person? Are you going art school? I don't know what you're saying. You look like Sung Min. I have no idea who that is. Demon Slayer. I like Demon Slayer. I haven't seen the movie though. Black Clover. I really like Black Clover. What color of cat? I don't think the cat like the color of the cat matters. Black, gray, orange doesn't matter to me. I like cats. No, I do not paint. Someone asked if I'm an art. No, I'm not an artist. I don't know where this came from. There was a verified person called Easy Art School. Oh, I didn't see. Do I play games? Yeah, over on Twitch. That's why it's linked. I've watched Black Clover, Naruto, and JJK. What should I watch next? The thing is, that doesn't tell me much. That tells me you're watching Battle Shonens. Does that mean you want to keep watching Battle Shonens or actually try something else? Because if I just go off of that, you never try anything besides Battle Shonens. Am I on a treadmill? Yes. Can I? No, I'm not. Guys, I don't do art. Where's this coming from? Thank you, Roblox Dev. When did I start having interest in... Okay, I'm going to start ignoring all the art comments. I try something else? Okay, sure. Well, what do you want? What are you in the mood for? Romance, mystery, a mecha series, like what, an adventure, or like what kind of, like give me some context to work with. Do I like Demon Slayer? Sure. How you doing, Serena? Have you sold any? Okay, Russell, I'm just gonna ignore you now. JoJo, I don't think JoJo's is bad at all. No, I disagree. I like JoJo's. Top 5 anime. I don't have a top 5. I don't keep track of some sort of list. It's can I? No, I don't sing. I'm not an artist. It's not my thing. No, I don't play Minecraft. Okay, I'm just gonna start ignoring all those comments. Okay, don't even joke about drugs in my chat, please. Have I seen the time I got reconnected? You mean reincarnated as a slime? Yes. I have seen it 3 times? Two or 3 times. So yes. I don't have a favorite. I don't have any favorites whatsoever. Maybe in some genres I can have like a top 1 or 2 or 3. But like, overall, no. How you doing, camera? Do I train or sport? I work out. I'm not like an athlete in that sense. What do I do for work? This in the gym. You like anime? Indeed I do. Man, my ears are really ringing. Ugh. Have I seen Iron Blooded Orphans? Yes, I have. It's a pretty good one. No, I am the first model of Pete Davidson. He's younger than me. Please give me a hi. I mean, what does you being a 12-year-old have to do with anything? But all right. Okay. No, this is a walking pad, not a treadmill. What are your thoughts on Afro Samurai? I haven't seen it yet. Do you ever make? Yeah, I mean, this is a channel talking about anime and video games. So, like, what do you expect? What do you expect, Theodore? Very good. Should I watch? Should watch? I mean, it's on the list. I don't have all the free time. I don't have the free time to watch every series. It's just, yeah. You're boring? Okay, then go away. What are your thoughts on my elementary school wife? That sounds really creepy. Do I play Hollow Knight? I do not. I do not. Well, if you have a question, you can just ask it. My name is Shadow. Oh, yes, Shadow, I know who you are. If anyone ever tells you it's healthier to eat less cheese, I mean, I have a fridge full of cheese. I'm pretty good. What are your thoughts on... Guys, don't even... Please. The drug stuff has to stop. He is getting kind of bullied. Nah, internet is full of weird people. I'm not getting bullied. They're just trying to be funny and I'm ignoring them. Food Wars? Food Wars is fun. I like food, so if there's food, I'm down. If there's food, I'm down. Medhav, how you doing? Or Madhav, what's good? How you doing, Kobe? When are you gonna fit? Okay, I'm just gonna start putting you in timeout so you learn. Here, just a 5-minute timeout. That should be enough. Do I like? Okay, you're getting a longer timeout because I've already said to stop. There you go. No, I'm not American. Airgear is pretty good too. I like Airgear. I already said your name, Madhav. You can chill. Did I ever play Glock? Okay, so Russell, I know you're just joking around, but I'll give you a small timeout so you learn your lesson. Yeah. Are you on a treadmill? Yes, I am. Yes, I am on a treadmill. How you doing, Serena? Have I seen Goodbye Eri? I have not. Why am I moving? Why are you not moving? Yes, I'm Canadian. Thoughts on Gurren Lagann? I tried, it wasn't my thing. First time I actually enjoy a live stream? I mean, we have Twitch live streams. They're a little bit more fun because we play video games and stuff. We're going to start some horror games either today or tomorrow. I mean, I don't like people, but your gender and sexuality mean nothing. You do what you want. I'm Canadian too. I mean, I can't high-five the camera. I don't want to break it, but there you go. Okay, Serena, I've already answered you 3 times, so I don't know, turn your volume up or something. How fast can I run on a treadmill? I can max out the automatic treadmills. Thoughts on Chainsaw Man? I enjoyed Reese very much. Big 3, I mean, I like Naruto's anime the most. What's 134 divided by 2? A math question. Why do I not like people? Because they're exhausting and stupid. What's up, bro? How you doing? Bro, please. I already. Okay, Serena. No, I'm ignoring you now because I've answered you 3 times. 4 times actually. Dragon Ball Z or Super? Definitely Z. Super was not that good. It really was not that good. Ever heard of the new anime called 9 to 5 Jobless? Sounds pretty rough. If you could see the future and she could read minds, you end up in a stalemate. Release my Taku files? I mean, I have no files. Unless you mean like my live stream recordings, which you could just be there for the live streams. I'm not even no. He doesn't get the joke. No, I don't get the joke. Do I watch Chinese Dongwa? I never have. See you later, artwork. Do I like Golden Boy? No. I don't have a top 5. Naruto or Shippuden? I'm gonna go with Shippuden by a little bit. I don't. How do you get jobs? You apply for jobs. Sometimes a lot of jobs because it's hard out there. I will drink milk. I just don't not drink. I just don't actively drink milk. I'm going to unsubscribe. You're not saying my name. I've already answered you 3 times, Serena. So go ahead and unsubscribe. I don't care. If you're listening 3 times, that's your own fault. I don't have a waifu. Where do I rank JJK? I mean, it's a good series. I don't have a ranking system. Wait, is Dragon Ball in the big 3? No. It's not. Bleach is, Dragon Ball's not. Please try Hollow Knight. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm saying it's too saturated for me to get views on. 20 without a job? I mean, okay. So do you want a job? I mean, are you actively looking for one? You don't like Golden Boy? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Where do I watch anime? Google. Death Note, I like the first half, not so much the second. I have no current plans to play Expedition. I don't like lolly stuff. Bleach over JJK? For me, yes. Is One Piece my favorite? No. It's not. I mean, okay, if you're broke and you need a job, I just keep trying. It's a lot of work to find jobs right now, especially depending on the field you're going into. Would I consider myself an otaku? Not by the literal definition, not by the standard definition. Thank you, anime streamer. Tacos? I like tacos. Bleach is easy. I mean, anyone can add the personal preference they want. I also prefer Bleach. Do I like Bindings of Isaac? I mean, I know the game. I've seen it dozens of times. Seems fun. Never played it myself, but it seems fun. Have I watched Demon Slayer? Sure. How do I feel about the character? I have no idea who that is. Gundam. You into Gundam? Not particularly. I'm not opposed to it. I'm not an active Gundam watcher. How you doing, creative? Favorite pizza topping? Cheese. Or all dressed is good too, so like peppers and stuff. Not so much into like pepperoni or the meat lovers stuff. Thank you, streamer. Do I know Windbreaker? Yes, great series. Could I name 5 anime I really like? That I could do easily. Let's go with Snow White with red hair, Ippo, well, Hajime no Ippo. Let's go with Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. Let's go with, that's here. I'm trying to think of different genres as well to keep things interesting. I'll say Parasite and Bravern. There you go. How about Tokusatsu? Are you into Tokusatsu? Don't think I've seen that one. You look like a me character when I make all the features. I have no idea what that is, but all right. Do I know Merlin? Merlin from Seven Deadly Sins? Solo Leveling, do I enjoy it? Yes, I watched it twice, actually. I do try and read chat. Thoughts on pineapple? I mean, I don't like pineapple. I have no issue with whatever you want on your pizza. I just don't like pineapple. How you doing, creative? Should I watch Fullmetal Alchemist? I'm a huge fan. I'd say so, yes. We are so back. Bring me the kimchi. I mean, I'll eat. Okay, I'll give you the kimchi. I'm not huge on kimchi. FMA03. I've actually never finished the original. I've seen Brotherhood, never finished the original. So like, you can try it. Do I listen to Neatcore? I have no idea what that is. Do a Food Wars Rule 30. Yeah, I'm gonna avoid that. Kamen Rider, Ultraman. I mean, I know what that is. I know what they are. I just never really got into any of that. I've seen Power Rangers. Dude, I thought you liked everything. No, I mean, I'll eat kimchi, but like kimchi is going to be very low on my list. Very low. Favorite anime? I don't actually have one. What food are you going to eat in just drawers? You mean in just shorts? I don't eat in just my shorts. Yes, I am walking. Any table? I mean, there's Ping Pong the animation. I didn't like it though. Do I eat wasabi? I mean, I had a little bit. I don't really care for it. I'm not missing out. To have different personal preferences is not missing out. Which devil fruit would I most like to? Again, what's with the guys are weird. What food are you gonna eat? And just I don't know. Guys are weird today. What is your favorite food? Or at least I don't have a favorite food, but I eat, like, that's the thing. I eat everything. Chinese, seafood, Italian, Indian, Mexican, everything. Please watch Hollow Knight, Laura. Laura, I'm definitely not going to. I can tell you with 1,000% certainty I'm not going to be watching videos on lore. Is heavy metal considered... I mean, you can have heavy metal in anime, but no. Jordans, like the shoes? I don't have any. Gang, just pick one. I don't have one. Do I like horror films? I don't care for them. I don't care for horror films. How are you answering almost all questions? I'm trying. Do you think after L died, Death Note got a bit boring? Yes. Yes. If I could pick a quirk, I don't. Okay, you said if I could pick a quirk, would you want from MHA? I mean, I don't want any. I do not want a quirk. If you're saying you have to take one, it'd be a different story. But if you're saying you get to choose, I don't want any. Favorite OST from a series? Probably Period of Chemistry. Favorite game? It might be Mass Effect 2, or it might be like Halo 2 or 3. Kind of depends on the mood I'm going for. Suzume no Tojimaru, don't know that one. Can I play Hear the Siren Song Call of Death? Never heard of it. How you doing, pizza? Do you think after Ilda, I already answered that one. Did I get everything? We doing takes on anime or just vibing? We're just vibing. But like, if you want to talk about something, you have a question, whatever. We're just vibing though. Like, we're not stressing about anything. How about favorite OST from a game? Yeah, I might give that to Halo. I'm sorry, but the Halo soundtrack just kicks. Oh my god. I love the Halo soundtrack. Yeah. Yeah, that's a no-diff one. I'm not into League of Legends at all. Hot take, cheese is gross. I love cheese, so more cheese for me. You try awful, but have I tried? I don't know what pie... I don't know how to... Pie cost? I have no idea what that is. Opinions on Little Nightmares? No idea what that is. How you doing M-Phase? Is Ricardo... I don't know who that is. What's your... Okay, what year would I go back to play any game? Wait, Halo 2 came out in what, 2004, 3? I really loved the Halo 2 when it came out. I remember waiting in line for the Halo 3 Legendary Edition release. That was awesome. That was all. I played that game all day when it came out. You need a quarter zip and a matcha? I have no idea what you're saying. Can you ever tried cheese on grapes? No, no. Are you stronger than a kangaroo? Probably not. What is Canadian food? I mean, like, are talking about like I mean, people are probably going to say poutine, right? Fellow Canadians are probably going to say poutine or maple syrup. Kind of old. Shadow, you've been in stream for how long? And you're just making this. You're making the same comments again and again. Like, come on, step it up. Have I played Genshin Impact? Tried it. Wasn't my thing. Most disappointing game? I don't know about most disappointing. I don't know. Let me check my Steam library. What was the most recent disappointment? The most recent disappointment that I have here. This might be a hot take. This might be a hot take. I did not enjoy Sea of Thieves. Tim Hortons is not food. I think it's abysmal. What large animal could I take down in a 1v1? Maybe a certain type of dog? Depends on the dog. Like, some dogs are meant to hunt bears, and I'm not beating a bear hunting dog. Maybe a large dog. Most recent disappointment in chat? Probably, well, that's like every 5 seconds. I can't even pronounce half these words. We have a new UFC welterweight champion. Okay, I don't really follow UFC. Have I seen a penguin? Sure. Say anima? Okay, anima. What large animal? I already answered that one. Opinion on Vinland Saga? Okay, I think Vinland Saga is a 10 on 10 for me. I'm not sure I'm going to say it's the best new gen, but if it's very... Can you not spam chat, please? Thank you. If you could visit any place in the world, Japan is not next on the list. What's the hardest game I've played? The hardest game I've played? I'm trying to think of a game where I really had a hard time. What's a game that gave me a hard time? Maybe like a Halo Lasso run. Like, are we counting difficulty settings or just like in general? Because like I've done a Zero Death Mass Effect Insanity run. I don't think I ever finished the Halo Lasso run though. So maybe that. Which faction are you going with on New Vegas? I've beaten New Vegas dozens of times. Can someone remind me the name? I haven't played Vegas in a hot minute. I don't remember the names of the factions. So, Hamster, I'm going to have to mute you for spamming chat. How you doing, Galaxy? Let me just mute you for a while. There you go. All right, let me bring up the YouTube chat again. All right. Vinland Saga or Berserk? I haven't... Okay, if we're going off of the anime, it's Berserk. It's Vinland Saga by a lot. If we're going off of the anime, it's Vinland Saga. How you doing, Tia and Virgie? I keep asking for people to draw. No one accepts. Probably because it's like... isn't it a sin in Islam to draw Muhammad? Pretty sure. So, like, they wouldn't want to. SAO? Not a huge fan. I think it's pretty. Have I watched Maze Runner? I have not. Sword Art Online? Not a huge fan. At least of the anime. I can't find many new games that are fun and free. Well, and free. There's some free games out there, but... Depends what you're going for. But free is going to limit your options. Favorite Hellsing character? I forgot her name. The blonde girl. The badass blonde girl. I'm just terrible with names. So you know who I'm talking about. She's one of the main characters. Best athlete of all time? I don't keep track of that stuff. Do I like One Piece? Sure. I like Lemon Girls? Integra? Might be. Yes, it might be Integra. I'm just really bad with names. She's like she's like the main woman in the story. But not the one who's in charge of like... I'm talking about the one who's part vampire, who gets bitten early on in the series. Yeah, there you go. Is Muhammad Ali the go? I mean, I don't keep track of who's the best athlete. I don't care who's the best athlete. It makes no difference to me. You can say Muhammad or whoever. I don't keep track of that stuff. I try to answer every question. Best athlete, is that hockey guy? What, like, who? Koivu, Kovalev? I don't really follow hockey either. It makes no difference to me. I don't follow sports. I don't follow sports at all. Uh, yeah, I'm sorry. It's just not something I pay attention to. Danganronpa was fun. I enjoyed it. I only watched one season though, but it was good. No, I'm not religious. Wayne Gretzky is impressive, but again, I don't follow sports in any capacity at all whatsoever, so I don't know. Who would Cassius Clay and well, I don't even know who Cassius Clay is. So again, I don't follow sports at all. I'm not the person to be asking this. This is an anime chat, not a competitive sport chat. Have I watched Walking Dead? I have not. Best athlete in anime? Again, that's like power scaling, but kind of different. And most anime have like crazy superpowers. So it's like, how do you even, I don't know. Do you know an anime called 100 Girlfriends? I dropped that immediately. Most annoying recent trend? The number meme. Am I your favorite Devil May Cry character? I've watched one episode of Devil May Cry a long time ago. I remember nothing of it. Favorite anime? I don't have one. The only free game I've found are Roblox. I avoid at all cost. Marvel Rivals. I avoid at all cost. Brawl State. Never heard of it. Clash Royale. Avoiding that. Age Break. Yeah, I play none of that. Bro, stop believing my comment. No. I don't have a favorite series. Keep seeing you on my feed? I mean, because I'm active. I flinched so hard when I was watching Naruto and they asked, should Kakashi be the 6th or the 7th? Oh, my God. No, guys, I'm not religious. Stop it. Big Mom can beat Zoro or Sanji? Probably. You're a nice person. Sometimes I'm, not always. My favorite Demon Slayer character, Guillaume, hands down. Favorite swordsman... might be Rayleigh. I know, might be Rayleigh, because, yeah, probably. Have I heard of Azumanga Daioh? I've heard of it, never seen it. My brain is too cooked. Relatable. I have a cat named Rocky. That's nice. I like cats. Do I know Candace from Pokemon? I don't. I'm still catching up on Pokemon. Who's Guillaume Ardoma? I mean, I haven't seen the movie. I also don't power scale. It's just not something I care at all about. I care about more the writing, the story, the world building, the character dynamics, the development. We can even talk animation and theories and stuff. It's not really my thing, but yeah. Eat ice cream? I have no ice cream. Who's better, white or red Lotus Avatar? I don't know. Thoughts on Koro Sensei? I love Koro Sensei. How you doing, Golur? JJK or Demon Slayer in story? I would say JJK for story. I have a dog named Mitzi. I like dogs too. They're cool. Candace Nuts. I'm Gen 4. I'm still in Hoenn. I'm still in the Hoenn League. I named my red cat Alucard. A red cat? I don't think I've seen I've seen orange cats dozens. I don't think I've seen a red cat. The keyboard actually sucks. I'm getting a new one. I'm in Gen 5. Yeah, I'm still way back. Way back. I'm struggling to get through the Pokemon series. It's boring as hell. The anime is boring as hell. Favorite Pokemon? Gengar. Seeing the Metabots reminds me of fighting Foodons. Oh, and Shaman... Fighting Foodons. I think that's the first time anyone has mentioned fighting Foodons in my chat ever. You've been around a while. Did you know Goldie Roger's the strongest in One Piece or not? He's probably not. My favorite is Infernape. I mean, I like Infernape. He's alright. Not my favorite, but he's cool. Blastoise, Venusaur, or Charizard. I've always been a Charizard guy, especially if you're only limiting it to those three. It'd probably go Charizard, Blastoise, Venusaur for me. But I always see the 1v1 character ads like Guts versus Kirito and Kira. What to do with it? I mean, you mean for me? You mean my videos? They're all filter games. They're just filter games. I'm not taking that stuff seriously. Digimon is one of the best franchises out there. I love Digimon. So good. So good. Sub or dub? Both. What do I think about Bully? The game? Like the game Bully? Yo, I haven't played that in years. I don't even I'd play it again. I had a good time with it. That dude who Naruto runs in high school. I mean, you didn't. You're Brazil. Okay, cool. Metabots, Foodon, Shaman King, all OG. Exactly. Those are the classics. Those are great. Emu has very little feet. So, like, again, I don't get involved in the power scaling because it's all silly to me. Do I believe Digimon is a knockoff of Pokemon? Not even remotely. They're completely different series. They're not even remotely the same thing. Never mind, I'm naming my dog Yamper or Growlithe. Naming your dog Growlithe as a 10 on 10 pick, I 100% support this. Meowth or Persian, okay, fair enough. That's fine. I'm just more of a Growlithe fan. Have I watched Orb? I have not. Opinion on Tokyo Revengers, I see too much hate on it. I didn't like it either. I didn't like it either. What about Geometry Dash? Never played it. It's not my thing. Yu-Gi-Oh! And yes, I mean, I like some parts of you. I like the OG Yu-Gi-Oh! Stuff, not the more modern stuff. Do I like Black Clover? Yes. No, Black Clover is not a Naruto copy. That seems silly. Do I like Hero Academia? Absolutely. That wasn't Emu. That was a weapon with Emu's authority to use. Emu did not shoot the giant laser beam out of the sky. Come on. Opinions on Chainsaw Man? Very good story. Like, the world building, excellent. Power system, very interesting. Have I played Where Winds Meet? I have not. Fun fact that Kanto starters are Bulbasaur Charmers, based on animals you can find in your backyard. I mean, yeah, a lot of Pokemon are based off of like household objects, animals, or variants of that. Gojo or Sukuna? Who do I prefer? Sukuna. Have I ever tried playing anime fan game? No, I've never played an anime fan game. Favorite of the creator trio? I don't even know what the creator trio is. Can I eat snow? I could. I'm not going to. What is the 2020 big three? I don't use that. I mean, I don't do that. The big three is just going to be your personal preference. There is no big three. You can have any big three you like. Theme gets for Gen 1 stars or all stars have theme. I mean, sure. Do you prefer Dungeon Meshi better than Frieren? No. I like Dungeon Meshi a lot. Who doesn't have a Ghastly in their house? Oh, yeah, sure. I have a Ghastly. I mean, I have a scary roommate that, just floats around. So, yeah. Ghastly. What's my big three? I don't have a big three. I don't have any favorites, really. The only big three that I have are Bleach, Naruto, One Piece, the original Shonen Jump big three from the early 2000s. Have I played Minecraft? I tried it once, didn't like it, never went back. I haven't dealt with Pokemon since I was in elementary school. I mean, I just got the new Pokemon game, so I just got back into it. It was fun. What's the roommate's name? There's more than one. There's more than one, and they probably wouldn't want me saying their names. Let's see your washing machine. Can't show you because the camera's locked to my computer, and I don't do apartment tours. Have I watched Black Clover? I have multiple times. Thoughts on Evangelion? Tried it, wasn't my thing. Ever Tower of God? Yes, great series. Very much enjoyed it. I do not have a roommate named Pablo. There's a ton of Pokemon games. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of Pokemon games, and they'll never stop. Is your washing machine on right now? No. You can't just pick up the washing machine? Oh, yeah, because it's literally in the wall. So, no. And there's also the piping and stuff. No. Do I read manga? Not really. Just gonna be honest, I don't. What anime do you like the back of your... Do I know like the back of my hand? It's gonna be a shorter series. Probably something like the older Digimon series, or like it's gonna be something that's like... I'm not gonna remember like One Piece from like the back of my hand just because there's too much content to keep track of. What anime do I know the best? It doesn't help that maybe Ippo. Maybe Ippo. What do I think about One Punch Man? I have a good time with it. Dragon Ball Z easy. I mean, okay, I have seen Dragon Ball Z dozens of. I mean, yeah. Dragon Ball Z probably yeah. I do know Dragon Ball Z pretty well. Okay, maybe that one. Gachakudo when? At some point. Do I like MHA? Yes. Opinion on season 3 of One Punch Man? I'm nowhere near as mad as other people because animation I just don't take that seriously. As long as the story's doing what it's supposed to do, I'm fine. If it's not that pretty, okay. Can I guess the anime very famous? That's about that. Do you know how many anime? Yes, guess this one famous anime with no other context. Yeah, okay. Which anime has the best animation? I don't think there is one, but if I had to choose a preference, maybe like Violet Evergarden, Fate, Unlimited Blade Works or something. Have I watched Space Dandy? Tried it, I dropped it. I dropped it. I couldn't do it. It's not my kind of series. Have I played Red Dead? I have not. Bacano, haven't seen it. I mean, oh, One Piece. Oh yeah. Can I go Super Saiyan? I have a Super Saiyan wig, but my friends have it. Too much fan service? For what? Could I ride the Flying Nimbus? No, I'm not pure of heart. Definitely not. You like Super Cube? I don't know Super Cube. Yeah, I love the Fate series. I love the Fate series. Who's a better manipulator, Light or Friend? Who the hell is Friend? 27 views and 27 likes. I mean, okay, not bad numbers. I have a customer saying Super Saiyan. I have a custom Super Saiyan T13 figure. Okay, cool. That's cool. How old are you when you from? How old are you from? How old are you when? Where are you from? What do you do? Okay, so there's no punctuation there. That threw me off. 33, Canada. How you doing? Do I like Seven Deadly Sins? I do. I have problems with it, but I like it. I miss when anime got English dubbed opening. It feels rare with recent anime. I mean, yeah, I guess. I don't really see much English openings either. Have I watched Mushishi? I have not. My phone is about to die. Then charge it. Plug it in. Who is more venomous, Orochimaru or Bleach ex-girlfriend? Who's Bleach ex-girl? Like, what? Who's Beach ex-girlfriend? I don't know who that is. There's a phone game, Chaos Zero. A phone game? No, I'm out. Phone game, I'm out. How long has it been on the treadmill? 40 minutes. Dub is... I like dub sometimes. Did I read Pun Pun? I did not. Have I seen SAO? I dropped it a long time ago, but I've seen a good amount of it. Where's the food I was invited to the cookout? You're not invited to the cookout. Have I seen SAO? I already answered that. What are your thoughts on season 3? I'm not as mad as other people because animation doesn't affect me that much. I'm good. Look, my game roster is full. I'm not getting a mobile game. No, I'm out. If it's a mobile game, I'm out. For sure out. The first half of SAO was great. I disagree. Well, it depends what we mean by the first half. First half of what? Like season 1, or like how far are we going with that? Because season 1, it started pretty good. Okay, I'll give you that. It started pretty good, but it lost me pretty quick too. Have I watched Hanako-kun? I have not. Love from North Korea. All right. Okay. You going to the gym today? It's my rest day, but I'll do a little stuff at home. 86, haven't seen it. Bushina Nani, I have no idea what you're saying, but all right. What's an anime that's currently running people should be watching? If you want something cozy, Campfire Cooking. If you want something traumatic, To Your Eternity. Meliodas or Escanor, who do I prefer? Escanor by 1,000 miles. Stay strong, we're doing pretty good. Eat rice, I just did. I made like 4 cups of rice just before. Want to make a new number meme? No. Do I like One Punch Man? Sure. It's good. Have you watched Mushoku Tensei? I dropped it pretty quickly because of Rudius. Not because the series is bad, but because Rudius is awful. Let us know my top 3. I don't have a top 3. Have I watched Ippo? Several times. It's a masterpiece. I love it. Monster, I'm still actively watching, but I highly recommend. I haven't finished it yet, but I highly recommend. What's an anime I couldn't stop watching? I've never had that. I've never had that. I never have trouble just, okay, last episode, and then off. There's tons of series that I could sit down and just go through, but I've never had I just keep clicking next episode. Yesterday I just watched Barbie. Okay, cool. That's her thing, cool. Dandadan, I watched season 1. It wasn't my thing. It wasn't for me. What was the first anime you decided to watch? I didn't decide to watch it. I literally turned on TV. I was like 3 years old or 4 years old. There was Dragon Ball, and okay, I'm just a kid. There's TV. I'll watch whatever's on TV. And starring Naruto Shippuden, nice. Code Geass, I finished season 1, but then I couldn't continue, so I just stopped. Maldini, the best captain. Who's Maldini? Why do you think the Pokemon Legends Z8? Okay, what do I think about the game? Look, I had a decent time with it. Like, I'll admit, I got bored pretty quickly. I found the obstacles in the game really tedious because like it's not that kind of game. Like having to navigate all the climbing stuff, it was a little tedious. I mean, like I had a good time for like the first several hours, but I did get bored after a bit. I did finish it. I don't know. I don't regret buying it. I probably wouldn't have spent the full price on it. Like I don't think it was worth the price tag, but I don't think it's a bad game either. Do I have any anime toys? I mean, I'm selling most of them. I don't really have many left. Time Stranger? Haven't seen it. Can I forgive a bad animation for a good story? Depends how bad most of the time, sure. Like my standard for how bad the animation has to be for it to become like I can't do this. I have a pretty high threshold for bad animation. Do I dislike Italian brain rot? I don't. I dislike brain rot. Well, I'm not sure you want me as your senpai, but all right. Are you friends with? What's wrong with you, Seal? Come on. And thank you, Carl. Do I watch Aremo? No. I don't watch shows like that. Thoughts on One Punch Man? A lot. Okay. I've answered like several times on One Punch Man. Guys, I like One Punch Man. I know the current season is pissing people off. I frankly am not bothered. Do I like Present Mike? Yes, I do like Present Mike. Am I friends with famous people? Sure. A couple. Depends on what scale of fame we're talking about. Like I know people, I know a few voice actors, some people in the movies. I know George St. Pierre. I know I know Caillou. Not Caillou. I know the redheaded kid from Caillou. I know the twins from Arthur. I know a guy who was like in Mayday and like Moonfall and some commercials. I know some Olympic wrestlers. I know some people like that. Do I watch Cacto Hippo? No. Do I like Cowboy Bebop? I still need to go back to the one. How come you're not looking to the left and right? I moved my phone over here. So both my cameras are over here. Have I watched Attack on Titan? I have. What anime endings would I change? I mean, I would change Death Note so L1. Have I watched Attack on Titan? I already answered that one. When you live stream, the whole stream is included in the watch hours? No, I mean, are you talking about for no. The watch hours are only calculated based on the total number of people and how long, like the total amount of time people spend watching the live. Why are you gay? I don't know. Your sexuality is not up to me. Do what you want. What in the world was the short you posted 2 hours ago? You mean the Naruto one? The one where Naruto just kind of was going for Hinata and he just kind of flew? It was a glitched filter. Am I walking? Yes. Do I play any TCG? I play Magic. How do you know George St. Pierre? Because I used to work at the same gym as him. So like he trains where I used to work. So I would see him on a regular basis. Soccer is useless? Strongly disagree. Do I believe Rumbling was right? No, but I understand. I don't agree, but I can understand. Why do I keep walking nonstop? Because I don't want to sit down for 2 hours. Any anime you wish was longer or had more seasons? Ippo. Ippo is going to be my top pick for that. Do I play any games, and if so, console or PC or both? I grew up on console, and I moved over to PC. So I'm basically PC now. Which anime did you literally fall asleep to? Oh my goodness. Detective Conan? Okay, yeah, Detective Conan's going to be the one I fell asleep to the most often. Not intentionally, like it was so boring I fell asleep. Time you spend on the toilet, that's kind of weird. I'm asleep. You don't need sleep, you're fine, YT. Have you watched Kuroko no Basket? A couple times. Yes, very good. Dempsey Roll? Absolutely. Do I like Vinland Saga? That's a gem. Yes. Buddy, Genoing 80% of the world is for an island. I mean, just, yeah, wiping out all of humanity to, like, save your friend. I get it. It was the only way he could conceive saving the people from his home, the people he cared about. It was the only option he saw. Okay. I get it. How many hours can I sleep? 8. Maybe 9 if I'm tired. GTA 6 delay? I mean, the reasons it's getting delayed is terrible. Do I care that it's delayed? Not even remotely. I'm not getting the game. The 5-hour lecture I have tomorrow, I can sleep through. Exactly. You don't need an education on like whatever you're doing. You need the live streams. Have I joined the cartel? I mean, I played Crime Scene Simulator where you're working for the mafia, so yes. Have I climbed trees? Yes. But how old was when I last climbed a tree? During lockdowns, when everything was locked down, I need to find a way to exercise, right? So I would climb trees. Can I code? Not even a little bit. I am horrendous with computers. Do I game? Yes, absolutely. Get some water? I mean, bring me some water too, actually. How do I feel about GTA 6 delay? The reasons are bad. Do I care? No. I don't care about the game. I'm not getting the game. Armageddon or GTA 6, which will come first? Armageddon. For a second, I thought you were talking about a game, but you meant the apocalypse, so probably Armageddon. I'd recommend a game called Stray. Never heard of it. Coke is not good for your body. I would agree. If you meant like the drink Coke, then it's fine. I don't do the power scaling stuff. That's a waste of time. Do you like The Last of Us 2 or 1? Never actually played them. Thoughts on Light just using Misa? I really thought Elle would get with her. You thought Elle was going to get with Misa. Absolutely not. That makes no sense to me. What's my favorite MHA character if I have one? Red Riot or Mirio? How much Ben 10 knowledge do I have? I haven't watched Ben 10 since I was a kid, so I have forgotten most of it. I can briefly remember the early Ben 10 stuff, but it is very good. Fresh fruit juice or Pepsi or Coke? If it's orange juice, okay. If it's like apple juice, I'll take like a Diet Coke. Would I destroy 80% of humanity for a small portion of people like Aaron? No. Do you stream? Actually, I don't. The thing is, I don't like people. I mean, to be the person responsible for wiping out 80% of the population, I'm not sure if I could do that. But, part of me gets it. Favorite Black Clover character? Yami. Have I played? Hello. I have not. Elle didn't win. Light lost, so if you want to count it that way, okay. Who would you send on a diplomatic conference to stop a war? Depends on what method I want to use. If I want to be reasonable, Shikamaru. If I want to go the dark route, Meruem. Do you stream walking because you don't just want to talk? Because you don't just want to walk? Do you stream walking because you don't just want to walk? No. I see what you meant. I see what you mean. No, I stream walking for 2 reasons. I don't want to sit down for an entire live stream because that's misery to me. And 2, I get way more views when I'm walking compared to sitting. Would you have chosen Erwin over Armin? I would have chosen Erwin, yes. I would have chosen Erwin. If it wasn't for Elle's sacrifice, Light would have never been caught. The thing is, I feel like Elle would have got him. I feel like Elle would have eventually won. Elle had him. Elle had him. But they wanted to write the story so Light would get further. Thoughts on fasting? It could be a tool. It's definitely not necessary. It's certainly not necessary, but it can be used in a practical way. Let's do a stream at 1 a.m.? No. Imagine sending Bakugo on a diplomatic conference. Oh my goodness. You know what? I honestly would. At this point, it's not getting any worse. Let's be real, it's not getting any worse, and at least Bakugo might have like the temper of like a 5-year-old child that hasn't had food in 10 minutes, or hasn't had his nap, but he's a good person at heart. I would not send Bakugo, sure. Thoughts on One Punch Man getting the lowest rating? I think that's ridiculous. Is the animation bad? Sure. Okay. Does it deserve the worst rating? Like, come on, that's silly. Imagine sending Bakugo on a day. Can I answer that one? So you're talking anime. Yeah, well, I love anime, so tell me everything. Well, let's talk about anything. It's almost school holiday, so I'm a fry my brain watching your stream all night. I mean, what, you're going to re-watch the stream after we're done? Because we're not streaming all night. Would you gain a Titan Shifter ability? No. I don't care about having any powers. Hero is a good person, but Bakugo is going to beat the hell out of everybody. You know what? I think a lot of politicians need to get beat up. So you know what? Go, Bakugo, do your thing. Go for it. I'm in full support. L had to figure out the existence of God. Light had to figure out the name. Yeah, exactly. I'm Team L all the way, man. Team L all the way. Pineapples? Not a fan of pineapples. Do you have a PC or a console? I'm literally streaming to you guys from a PC. Actually, okay, wait. YouTube is on my phone, so never mind. Have I watched Scavengers? I have not. El Hetafiari, answer that one. So you're talking anime. Here's good. I think my phone is watching me because I watched anime today and I found your stream. I mean, maybe. Do I like Domo-kun? I don't know who that is. Would I consider buying the Steam console? No. I have everything I need right here. The only thing I plan on getting is a better keyboard, maybe a better mouse if I feel like splurging. My headset is good. My mic does the job for now. I have no complaints, though I would like a better one. I don't really need much else. Is AI getting too smart? No. I think people are going to just abuse it. Can I search up Domo-kun? Probably not. Would you rather Bon or Meliodas? Bon. I definitely prefer Bon to Meliodas. Can you eat maple trees? I mean, I don't recommend eating the tree. Maple syrup is great. Cheers. Make a PC setup channel. Make a PC setup channel? You want a PC setup on the Discord server? Okay, I'll take a note of that. Here. I can take care of that today. I will add that to the Discord server, no problem. I got that. PC channel. All right, I'll get that done after the stream. Why Bon instead of Meliodas? Okay, so Meliodas, there's two main things I don't like about Meliodas. One is the excessive, fan servicey stuff he does with Elizabeth, the groping, the panties, it's annoying, it's gross, it's creepy, stop it. Second, while I completely understand the reincarnation curse and the back and they fall in love with each other again and again and again, I understand it. The way he coddles a baby or child, Elizabeth, it's just... Okay. Sorry about that, guys. I'm back. I apologize for that. Ippo and Miyata? Who is Miyata again? I'm bad with names. Okay. Sorry about the interruption, guys. So just a quick update for those who are not on the Discord and everything. Just family situation going on. Just got an update. We're okay. We're all right. Just the message I just got, we will be having a Twitch stream later today. I wasn't sure if we're going to have a Twitch stream. So what are we playing? So if I check the Discord server right now, because guys, if you're in the Discord server, there's a poll going for what game we're going to be streaming today. And currently, the voting is leaning towards a game called Stories to Tell Runaway. It is about you're a boy with your I don't know how old the boy is, but you're a person at your grandparents' home, and your grandparents go out to dinner, leaving you home alone. So you think. So it's like, you think you're home alone, everything's fine, I'm just going to chill. But that's not exactly how it's going to pan out. That's kind of what the game for today is. At least that's what it looks like people are voting on. How you doing, Orange? I didn't disappear. I got a phone call. I'm back. What anime am I watching currently? Well, right before I hopped on the stream, I watched the newest episode of Campfire Cooking. I highly recommend. And I watched the 27th or 28th episode of JoJo's Part 4. Do I know what Y2K is? Yes, I'm way older than Y2K. Who do you think has the worst punishment or pain in anime? The thing is, here's the thing. When you ask a question like, who has this thing in all of anime? Usually that's coming from people who have watched like 10 anime or something. They don't understand the ridiculous nature of that question and how broad and you can't even begin to conceive of how many options there are. So I don't even know where to begin. When it comes to like the worst pain that I can think of, it's probably going to be something like either Kuma or Madoka Magica, because like Magica, you are literally going through endless hell for all of eternity. And Kuma's is just absolute tragedy after absolute tragedy after absolute tragedy, non-stop for it. It's just like he can't catch it, even a moment. Even when, you think you're happy, this is blissful, this is wonderful, I'm perfectly happy. No. You can't. How do I get into my Discord server? So here, I'll go get a link. But if you go to my profile on either the TikTok or my YouTube channel, there's a link for the Discord above. But I'll just grab a link. Invite people. I'll just grab this one. Boom. Throw it in the YouTube chat, and boom, done. What kind of meat do you eat? Everything. Chicken, beef, veal, lamb, everything. Human, maybe. Is Baki overrated? I'm not a Baki fan. Kazuma's the goat. I'm just bad with names. Which Kazuma are we talking about? You look spiffy. It's just a regular green long sleeve, but thank you. Let's see, did I miss anything? He got out of the treadmill. I mean, yes, I'm not actually glued to the treadmill as you may think. Just because I'm always live streaming on it does not mean I can't leave it. So Merlin or Elizabeth? Merlin all day long. Actually, well, Merlin does some creepy stuff too, right? But in terms of personality-wise, looks-wise, Merlin. Is Baki? Can we please get a house tour? I can't do that because my roommates are entitled to privacy, and the shared living space in their side of the apartment is off limits. Am I famous? Not even remotely. Not the closest thing to fame that I have is like, I don't know, certain restaurants know who I am because I've been kicked out for eating too much. Which anime do you think deserves more love? I'm gonna pick something old. I'm gonna pick something that may not be like talked about as much, like Cyber 6. Farming Life in Another World, haven't seen it. As soon as you say solo's fiction, my brain turns off because power scaling is a waste of my time. How you doing, YY? What's your cringy? Oh my god. Mob Psycho, great series. Farming Life in Another World. Did I miss anything else? While I was away, did I miss anything else? See, you mentioned Y2K or on Skynet the same breath, and it kills the feed. No, it didn't kill the feed. I had to answer a phone call. I'm sorry. Sorry for asking so much, but do you like MT Hero Academy? I don't know what that is. No, like, ask as many questions as you want. I can talk about, if chat gets too quiet, I have stuff to talk about too, so like, don't worry about it, ask away. Code Geass, I tried, couldn't finish it. Gate, I thought was alright, nothing special about it. It was average. Demon Slayer, yeah, I enjoy it. If you could master one thing, cooking, maybe? Because I love food. Yeah, I'll take cooking. Aura for Aura, who wins, Piccolo or Jin Woo? Personally, okay. I kind of want to give it to Jin Woo. Like, Piccolo is definitely up there. He's one of my favorite Aura farmers of all time. Like, but like in terms of just whose Aura farming just hits more, I might give it to Jin Woo. But I love Piccolo with all my heart. Piccolo's one of my favorite characters in Dragon Ball full stop. He's like my top 1 or 2 favorite characters. Piccolo, I love Piccolo. Like, I really do. So, like, the thing is, sometimes chat is busy. Like, some days we have 20 people in chat. Some days we have 200 people in chat. Doesn't happen often, but we do. So I try to get as many comments as I can, you know, and sometimes it's easier when it's quieter. Who do you think is strong? I don't get into the power scaling stuff. I honestly don't even know. I watched the anime. I don't read the manga, so I couldn't even tell you. Have I watched A Silent Voice? Yes, I don't think it's low-key peak, because low-key suggests that there's not a lot of people watching it. Silent Voice is one of the most recently watched big anime movies. It's extremely mainstream. Review Solo Leveling. What do you want me to say? I enjoyed the series. It's good. It's a good sit back, turn your brain off, and watch some cool fight scene kind of series. Why can't we call people through phone while still connected to the internet? I mean, I was on a stream. I can't maintain a stream and a phone call at the same time. I could still be on I could be on the internet. I just can't maintain 2 live connections like that. I don't mean low key. I mean, I just say okay. I thought you were sort of referring to, you were saying low key because not a lot of people realize it's that good. Boruto, the anime is not worth it. Just read it if you're going to. What are you doing? You move like you're on a band? I mean, I'm moving because I'm on a treadmill. Toji or Gojo? I mean, more drip. I kind of prefer Toji's style. I prefer Toji's style for me. How long have I wrestled? Came right back just to be put in timeout again. What do you think of Shoto's family drama? I think it's a good story. It's good writing. It's horrible. It's unfortunate. It's tragic. And it does slowly, they do work on it as the story progresses. But I think it's good writing. What am I watching right now? Campfire Cooking, JoJo's, Pokemon, One Piece, Hero Academia, To Your Eternity. When do you go to Japan, visit a shrine? I'm not going to a shrine at midnight, because at midnight I'll be asleep. Do you think Dragon Ball is for kids? No. I mean, could kids watch it? Sure, I watched it when I was 3 years old. Black Clover, great series. All for One or One for All, which one would I have? Preferably neither, but I guess One for All, obviously. Who's had more aura, Toji or Gojo? I think more, probably Gojo, but I still like Toji more. If you had a bodyguard, I don't want a bodyguard. I'm not dealing with that. I'm not taking a bodyguard. I do not want bodyguards. That sounds exhausting to deal with. Best MC of all time? I have absolutely not the faintest idea. What do I think of ReZero? It's really good. Part 2 lost me for a bit, but I still enjoy it. Why Escanor loses power at night? Because that's how his power functions. The closer it gets to noon, the stronger he gets, and when the night falls, he gets weaker. That's why during the night, he's a small, regular, meek human. And then by exactly at noon, well, he's basically invincible. You like Space Dandy? It's not for me. I tried it. Favorite weapon from JJK? Straight up punching. Literally punch the enemy in the face really hard. Eren Yeager and Jinwoo? I mean, for what purpose? Because I like Jinwoo way more than Eren. But Eren, I think, has better writing than Jinwoo, because I'm not reading the manga. I don't know how deep it goes. So I prefer Eren's writing, obviously, but Jinwoo is way more enjoyable than Eren. I agree part 2 is a little boring, but once I got through the sticky point of part 2, I got back into it. It just lost me for a bit. AOT or Parasite? Parasite. Do you want to go to space trip in the future? I mean, there's no guaranteed safety on taking a rocket into space. Would I risk my life to go to space? Sure. Yeah, I would. Don't you like the inverted spear of heaven? I'm always been, always will be a straight hand-to-hands guy. I always prefer straight hands to weapons, every time. Percentage in Boruto? I mean, I finished Boruto. I've seen the anime. Do you know about the stair part in ReZero? I don't know specifically what you're referring to. You really like it that much? I mean, Parasite? I mean, I'm just not a huge AOT fan. I enjoy the series, but Parasite for me is like 9+. I loved it. Do I like Inverted Spear? How you doing, anime fan? Will you get punched in the face 10 times to get an RTX 590? I have no idea what that is. And to get every game in the universe without lag. I don't really have to deal with lag in the first place. Like all my computer specs are good enough that any game I want to play, I don't have any lag. Almost ever. Have I watched Vinland Saga? Fantastic series. Fantastic. In Russia, we eat deer and drink vodka instead of water. I mean, that sounds like death to me. I mean, I like deer. I like deer, but vodka, I'm out. Chair scene and the chair scene in AOT opinion. The chair scene. It's been a while. Can you remind me what the chair scene is? Because I've seen AOT. I finished it. I just don't know what you're referring to. Have you seen the fight of Sukuna versus Saitama? No. No, because that sounds like I wouldn't watch that. Who will reach the One Piece? Luffy, Shanks, Blackbeard, Dragon, and Kaido. My current oh, thank you for the kitties. Oh, I didn't even see the heart. Thank you, Junie, for the heart, and Uga for the 25 kitties. That is a lot of kitties. Thank you. I appreciate it. Nope, need to fix the TikTok. There we go. Oh, hang on. TikTok is doing the timer thing. TikTok is doing the timer thing. There we go. We're good. We're good. All right, we're fine. We're fine. Who do I like more, Alistair or Vox? Alistair. Have I watched Claymore? I haven't. Dragon dies in One Piece? No, he hasn't. Forced to eat poo? What? Have I seen Gurren Lagann? Tried it, wasn't my thing. How you doing, AB? Scariest horror movie I've watched? I haven't really watched any scary horror movies. Like I've seen what, House of Wax. I've seen Halloween. I've seen Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I've seen The Grudge 1. I like One Piece. I like One Piece. I think overrated and underrated in a personal preference context is a stupid term. Dragon has a Devil Fruit of God of Rain. No, because we don't know what his Devil Fruit is. It's all fan theory right now. Worse than the Big Three? I like the entire Big Three. I really enjoy the entire Big Three. I don't think any of them are that bad. I heard OP is the most famous in Japan. I mean, it's really huge. It's huge in Japan, yes, and everywhere. One of the best characters redemption arcs you watched. Character redemption arcs. Those are interesting to me. Like Thorfinn. If you want, you could call Thorfinn's arc a redemption arc, right? Well, yeah. Have I seen Unko Oji-san? Maybe. I don't think I have. Favorite social media site? YouTube. My favorite Vinland Saga character mine is Askeladd. The thing is, it might actually be Thor's for me. It might actually be Thor's. Even though, it might be Thor's. Gay is not an insult, and has-been is wonderful. Thorkel? I mean, cool. Yeah, Thorkel's cool too. I love Thor's. How much do I walk on average per day? Probably around 3-ish hours. 3 to 4 hours a day. Asian or tank? Who are we talking about? Favorite anime? Don't have one. We had like 3 episodes of Thor's. I don't care. I like Thor's. One of my top 10 characters in One Piece is Rayleigh. We don't see Rayleigh that much, do we? I don't care. Kyros is another one of my favorite characters. He's only in Dressrosa. Am I doing okay? Sure. When will Solo Leveling Season 3 will come? I don't know. 2027? 26? Probably, yeah, a year or two. Exactly. He fits the character archetype that I am drawn to. Two anime characters who would climb the ranks in Avengers. In Avengers. Maybe like here maybe like Deku and we'll pick someone. Well, I'll take Deku because he's obvious, and maybe like Asta. Do I play Smash? I don't anymore, but I like Smash Brothers. I don't have the games, I don't play them, but I like them. If you think most anime are for kids, what are you doing here? Because it's a stupid take, it's a terrible take. You have like no opinion. But if you believe that, why are you here? How you doing, Carl? Who's a better teacher, Jiraiya or Rayleigh? I actually kind of want to say I'm gonna say Rayleigh. Donkey Kong? I like Donkey Kong. He's not my go-to character, but he's all right. Killua versus Gon in character? I prefer Killua to Gon. I strongly prefer Killua to Gon. What are your thoughts on women? They're people. Women are people. Men are people. People are people. Two characters who would be kicked out of the Avengers in the first week? The question is who's getting into the Avengers in the first place? Like, what if someone from like the Hero Academia graduates, gets into the Avengers, and then gets fired immediately? I don't know. India. What do you mean India or Pakistan? What kind of question is that? I already answered you, Carl. Jeez, you guys turn up your volume. People are animals. Well, people are animals. But I know what you mean. You mean humans. Anything over humans every time. If you could slime anyone, why am I sliming people? I don't want to slime anybody. MHA is great. I don't have a top 3. Thoughts on Suzaki? I don't know what that is. In my opinion, it could go either way. They both taught their students what they need to know. Jiraiya, I feel like, did not do the best job with Naruto. I don't think he did the best job. Look at what Rayleigh did with Luffy. Luffy went from having a very poor understanding of hockey to like having a moderately high level of conquerors, a reasonably good, like also pretty good armament and observation hockey. Not like none of it was top tier, but it was all good enough to get him pretty far. But then like in Wano, he took it to the next level. And with Naruto, he learned what? He learned to use his shadow clones a bit more efficiently, and he still got way better after he got back from he got better using shadow clones with Kakashi than he did with Jiraiya. He learned how to counter Genjutsu, but still wasn't even that good at it, and he learned to use a bigger Rasengan. And Lion King or the Jungle Book? Lion King or the Jungle Book? I'm going to say... The thing is, I think I liked Lion King more, but the Jungle Book song just slaps. I already said, Carl, I answered you 3 times, or 2 or 3 times. If you can't, I don't know what else you want. Thank you for the kitty, Dot. I appreciate it. A great protagonist, but a very inefficient teacher. Most protagonists that I know aren't teachers. Like Luffy can't teach anybody anything. He's a great protagonist. He's not a good teacher. Pokemon or Yu-Gi-Oh? Yu-Gi-Oh. If we're talking anime, Yu-Gi-Oh hands down. Favorite manga of all time? I barely read any. My opinion means nothing. I've only read like half a dozen. What are your thoughts on Seven Deadly Sins? I enjoy it, but it has problems. I enjoy the series, but it has evident problem, like clear issues. I can just get past it. Compare yourself to a character in anime. I get asked this every stream, and I have no idea. I genuinely struggle with that. Best backstory in Naruto? Itachi or Obito? I'm not gonna. I'm not sure if I would. Best backstory. I'm not sure if I'd say Itachi or Obito. Maybe. I'm actually gonna say Gaara. I'm gonna say Gaara. I said leader, not. Oh, did I misread? Sorry. I said leader, not teacher. Oh, but terrible leader. Gon would be Gon's a terrible leader. Gon's an MC. He's a terrible leader. Do I have a Crunchyroll for now? It's going to expire in March. What are your thoughts on Israel? The country, the people, they're cool. The country itself, very pretty, a lot of fun. Food is great. Government, different story. But it's fun to go to. Where am I from? Canada. Give me a password. Password 1. Have I have a favorite Sinbad genie yet? I actually went and looked. I looked at the Wikipedia. I looked through Google and stuff. I think I have to watch the anime to actually figure that out. Because Wikipedia was not helpful. I actually did put in the time to try and answer this question. But I think I have to actually go watch the series again to see for myself which one I preferred. Because it was not helpful. Random anime question. Pervy Sage is from which anime? Naruto. Akaza or Tomioka? I'm just going to say Akaza, but I really have no preference. A protagonist that has a hairline... A protagonist that is a hairline away of turning evil. If you think a hairline turns someone evil, that just sounds more like a... I don't know, man. I don't know. Are you really going to turn evil because of a receding hairline? Come on. Favorite sport anime? Ippo, hands down. Botania or Kuzalt? I don't even remember. Oh, wait. Britannian. Isn't that Code Geass? Bro, oh, no, that's Britannian. My bad. I have no idea what that is. Shinobu or Saitama? Shinobu. Check out Love Island. Wait, wasn't Love Island a cartoon back in the... No, that was Drama Island. That was total... Never mind. I don't know that one. Luffy teaches Luffy teaches us how a teacher shouldn't be. Well, as a teacher, yeah. Luffy would not be a teacher. Best JoJo villain? I'm really enjoying the serial killer arc right now. So maybe him. Kira. His name was Kira. Can I introduce you to UFC? I've already met George St. Pierre, so you're not going to be the person to introduce me to the UFC. I just don't care about it. Can you not spam chat, please? Because I'm just going to ignore your question when you spam chat 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times? Yeah, I'm going to ignore you now because you spam chat. Favorite anime character? Yeah. Have I watched Hell's Paradise? Tried it, wasn't for me. Wait, sorry. Take that back. Take it back. I have not finished Hell's Paradise. I accidentally said I did not like it. Sorry, I haven't finished it. My bad. Why? Because I don't care about the UFC. Do I have a younger sibling? I have many younger siblings. My question was, which protagonist is very close to becoming evil? Is or was? You could argue that the MC of... no, never mind. You could argue Gon is very much a gray. He's not morally good or morally bad. Like, you could sometimes see him do good things, but he's willing to discard his humanity at certain times. So, you could see Gon doing... I guess it depends how where the line is for evil, right? What a shame. I don't care about sports. It's not the UFC that I don't care about. I don't care about watching sports. I don't watch shows like Overflow. JoJo's I'm in part 4. It's really good. How do I feel about the take Goku never beat Vegeta in a fight? Do you remember in the Dragon Ball Z saga when Goku and Vegeta fought, but then there was never really a conclusion, and then at the end of it Vegeta knocked out Goku, but Goku never turned Super Saiyan 3 because of what was going on. If Goku had turned Super Saiyan 3, he would have won that fight. Boros or Blast? I prefer Boros or Blast. I think I prefer Boros. Pop Blaster or Fart Gun? Pop Blaster, I guess. How many siblings? I have no idea. I actually don't know. Favorite villain in the big three. Did I write that one down? Because I know that's not the first time I've been asked this question. I'll pick Doflamingo from One Piece. I'll pick Madara from Naruto. And Aizen from Bleach. And between those, I definitely like Madara more than Doflamingo. But I might still say Madara. What do I think about Seven Deadly Sins? It's fun but problematic. It's enjoyable but highly problematic. What comes once in a minute, twice in a moment, but never in 1,000 years? I've heard this one before, I just forget. Prime Megan Fox, don't care about her. Your best arc in Dragon Ball? In Dragon Ball or Z or like the collective? All of it? I might still say Cell Saga. I might still say Android Saga. Why do I think they removed Light laughing at L's grave scene? I don't know what you're talking. If you mean from the manga, I've never read the manga. Calling all Autobots. I don't remember the full speech. I'm sorry. I know this is from Transformers, the first movie, but I just don't remember the full. I don't remember the full speech. Which is the best anime to watch for beginners? There is no such thing. I know other content creators disagree. I think that's wrong. You always go off of what the person's generally interested in. Do I like purple? Sure. I'm indifferent. I think it's about finding what that person's going to take an interest in. More than, you're a beginner, you could start with this. I don't like that approach. Which hero would be the best villain? Maybe like Shikamaru. Like someone smart, someone highly intelligent and capable. Why do I like the Android Saga best? Well, I'd have to go saga by saga to do a comparison. But story-wise, the lore, the backstory with the best fight scenes, best backstory, best lore, just all of it. From favorite group of villains, I prefer Cell. I prefer the androids. Why are you spamming chat with flags? Hinata, why are you spamming chat with flags? What opinions on Hinomaru Zumo? I have no idea who that is or what that is. Have I watched Mashle? Yeah, I've watched Mashle. It's really good. What's the difference between Dragon Ball and Z? Dragon Ball is before Z. Dragon Ball Z Super. And you can also throw in Daima, which takes in between. It doesn't always make sense. But Daima is supposed to be after Z, before Super, but something's not right there. And then GT was a separate timeline, but it's canonized now. Do I rate Blue Lock? I like Blue Lock. Solid 7.5, 8? Probably 7.5. Do I Skibbity's Toilet? Don't know it. Do I rate Blue Lock Cell or Jiren? I prefer Cell. I strongly prefer Cell to Jiren. Did I only watch Z, or also I didn't watch Z-Kai. I did not watch Z-Kai. Can you please tell me which anime is best for beginners to watch? I've already answered this. I answered you exactly. There is no best anime for beginners. I disagree with other people saying otherwise. It's about finding what is interesting to that person. Is Blue Lock about Blue Lock? Seriously? Yes, it is. Blue Lock. Yes, Blue Lock is about Blue Lock. Naruto is best for beginners. I strongly disagree. I disagree. That's a generic statement, and I think Naruto can be intimidating for a lot of people to start with because it's such a massive series. It can be a great choice for some people, but to say, hey, you're a beginner, start with this, I think is generic and thoughtless. Why not take 5 seconds to ask the person, hey, what are you generally interested in? What kind of show are you looking for? Not everybody wants to watch battle shonens. Not everyone is into that stuff. Right? Yes. Is it about Blue Lock? Yes, it is about Blue Lock. There is no best. Exactly. There is no best for starters. So you don't necessarily have to start with a shorter series. I don't think that should be a rule. But I do think you should at least get some feedback on what that person is into. So, so Jesus 42. You're kind of contradicting yourself. You're saying that you never know until you start. You're missing the point entirely. You want to find out what the person is into, and I think starting off with everyone off with X series is not a good call. It's thoughtless to me, because you're not taking a 1 second of time to just get their interest, to learn what they're into. Like, what if you ask someone, what if someone wanted to get into anime and you start them off with like a battle shonen? They have no interest in that kind of a show. They're just not into that concept at all. They want something like a slice of life series. Take a few seconds to get to know the person you're asking. Someone who only likes romance won't like a Gunner anime like CSS. I mean, not necessarily, but I don't really see. I mean, maybe. It's about locks, so it's autistic to take a few seconds to ask a person questions. Someone's bad at communication. I wouldn't meow for anybody. Which villain did I really enjoy seeing their demise? Saturn. How many steps do I track? I'm not tracking my steps. What do I like about One Punch Man? It's flat-faced humor. So like when Saitama, like sometimes when Saitama just has that blank expression on his face, I enjoy kind of dry humor. Favorite rock band? You said band, right? So maybe Jonathan Young. Are you caught up to the One Piece manga? No, I am not. Is Blue Lock about locks? No, it's about soccer. It's a comment section people can scroll by every 30 seconds. Are you serious? Yeah, of course. People can scroll by it, yeah. People scroll by all the time. Which anime had exaggerated fan service? Oh, Fire Force, Seven Deadly Sins. How many do you want? I do enjoy dry comedy. Meruem is cool. He just came out of the Queen. He had already killed 3 ants. I mean, yeah. I mean, he did inherit the genetics of like some of the most evil people in the world, so it makes sense that he'd come out pretty violent. That's why my classmates called me dumb when I asked. Wait, what? Well, why do your classmates call you stupid? Am I allowed to join? Anyone can join the Discord. Yeah, anyone can join the Discord. So long as you behave and respect the rules, anyone can join there. People scroll by quick. Can you get to know what they like? The brain on this guy. Okay, Jesus. So, if I'm gonna recommend something, I'm gonna ask them some questions. That's a ridiculous take. I'm not gonna give some like they can. If someone's taking the time to ask me for suggestions, I want at least 1 or 2 pieces of information. I'm sorry. I think you're thoughtless and careless. I think you're putting 0 effort into thinking about what this person's into. Okay, if you want an instant suggestion with no thought into it, okay, fine. But if you're asking me for opinions, I'm gonna ask about your feelings on it. How's the weather? It's snowy. I'll be king of the pirates. No, I'll be king of the pirates. Have I watched Infinity Castle? I have not. Favorite non-Devil Fruit user? Rayleigh. Or Kyros. Shanks versus Mihawk. I physically am not capable of caring any less who's stronger. That's why they called you dumb? The Blue Lock. Oh, they called you dumb because you asked if Blue Lock was about locks. Look, to be fair, if you have no context, that's fair to ask. I would laugh, but that's valid. Have I seen Stranger Things? I dropped it a long time ago. So your logic is if they don't like a genre in regular? No, no. So my logic is that if someone wants to get into anime, and I have no idea what their taste is, like I have no concept, I'd say, hey, what in general do you enjoy? Do you prefer mysteries? Do you prefer action series? Do you prefer a romance series? If I at least have something that is going to be similar to something I know they tend to enjoy, there's a higher likelihood of success that they're going to enjoy my recommendation. And once they try something and have a positive experience, there's a higher likelihood they will go to try other things. So it's about probability of success and effort. What anime should I start like fighting? If you want, just like, you could start with Windbreaker, which is street fighting. You could do Ippo, which is straight boxing. You could do Solo Leveling, which is like fantasy, crazy, like highly animated action. Is Sakamoto Days good? I didn't enjoy it. A lot of people love it, but like, you can go ahead. It's not for me. It's not for me. A lot of people like it though. Do I like Michael Jackson? I mean, I respect Michael Jackson. I don't listen to his music. Do I watch JJK? Sure. Do I? Your favorite place to travel? New restaurants. You would like, and which anime character you would love to exist in real life? Meruem. I'm taking the dark route. I'm taking Meruem. Welcome back, Megumi. The Kengan and Record have worse animation. Kengan and Record of Ragnarok. Yeah, the animation's not great. Crocodile or Smoker? I prefer Crocodile. I definitely prefer Crocodile. Favorite anime? Don't have one. I think having a favorite is like, I don't know. I can't pick favorites. There's too many. Way too many. Like I think when you've seen like 10 or 20 series, it's easy to pick a favorite. But like, or if you go to a restaurant with like a 2-page menu, picking your favorite meal from that menu is easy. But the bigger that menu or selection becomes, the harder it is. How do you survive so many younger siblings? I don't actually live with them, or I never have lived with them. So that's how. Are you a VR or a? No, I'm not a VR guy. I used VR once, tried it, didn't love it. I mean, it was all right. I had a decent time, just not my thing. What's an anime that's most likely in your top 5? I mean, Ippo is my #1 sports anime, so it's gonna be among my favorites in general. I think that would be a fair statement. How many mangas do I have? 0. Which car do I own? 0. Why do you have so many younger siblings? Circumstances. Do I know Ippo? Well, I just answered that, didn't I? I'm currently watching Sasaki and Peeps. Awesome opening. I don't know that one. It's hard to choose a favorite when you've seen, if you've seen like over 100 anime, at that point, like picking one is really hard. Seeing nearly 1,000, I feel like it's impossible. Favorite form of what? Kakashi or Jiraiya? Strongly prefer Kakashi. I highly prefer Kakashi. I like broccoli. That guy's name is Sakamoto. If you're talking about on the green screen, then yes, Sakamoto. Yes. Have I seen the animation? Lama, what's wrong with you? What's wrong with you, man? Come on. Code Geass, it's well done. It's just not for me. Do you live with people? Yes. If so, why are they never on stream? Because you see this door behind me? I keep it closed, so they won't be in the stream. Who would win, Gojo or Bakugo? I don't do power scaling. Dream job? Doing this on a larger scale. So, video games and gym. I found out about a person in my school who puts watermelon inside dosa. I don't know what dosa is, but alright. I like watermelon. You do you, I guess. Haikyuu is great. I would agree. Great series. I'm with you on not having a favorite anime thing. I've been on the anime train since the early... Yeah, exactly. And you've only been watching anime since 2010s, right? I've been watching anime since 1994. High School of the Dead will forever be the saddest discontinued. Look, I'm going to disagree, but it is tragic that the author died suddenly. That is unfortunate. Best burger sauce on a normal cheeseburger? I'm really not picky with sauce. Maybe like a barbecue sauce, a teriyaki sauce, hot sauce. I'm not super picky. How many watermelons do you think Nesco can shop? I have no idea what you're talking about, but all right. I don't know why it isn't anymore the anime fan. What do you think is the best anime? There isn't one. Thank you, Rama. Haikyuu is still very popular. I don't know what you mean by used to. It's still very popular. I couldn't really watch anime pre-2010s even if I wanted to. I mean, fair. Fair. Do I live in California? No. I'm Tanjiro Kamado, and I'm gonna turn my sister back into a human. Good for you, Tanjiro. Do you watch? Yeah, I assume you meant watch Solo Leveling. Yes. I may eat your phone. It wouldn't be very tasty. Have you heard of Cupid's chocolate? Nope. I like chocolate though. Opinion on MHA? The ending, I'm fine with it, and the ending and overall, I love the series. It's great. Best soccer anime. So far, I'm gonna say Awashi. I have not seen Inazuma 11 yet. Stranger Things, not into it. My girlfriend is Canadian. Cool. How you doing, Bacon? How you doing, Joy Gamer? Have I listened to the Gojo? Gojo rap? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. My mom asked me if One Piece is about clothing. Tell her yes, and maybe she'll try it. Have I seen Samurai Jack? I love Samurai Jack. Invader Zim. You are the first person in chat to mention Invader Zim, so you get a props. Because these are shows that are not mentioned in chat very often. In that case, ever. Did I watch Solo Leveling? Twice. Have I watched Dragon Ball? Yes. I don't listen to rap, sorry. Can't get into free run, should I keep pushing? So here's the thing. I like free run. It's not going to be for everybody. So if you're like, if you feel like you're pushing hard to enjoy a series, it might not be your thing, and that's okay. You just gave me a PTSD again from the right picture on the right. Good. It's good pain. Are you a fan of Digimon? Absolutely. Would you class Pokemon as an anime? Yes, it's an animated series made in Japan, so yes. Do you know we bear bears? You bear bears. Cool. Assassination Classroom, fantastic series. Black Clover, fantastic series. What is my plan for what? How you doing, Cowboy? I just started Dragon Ball, awesome. None of my family will watch One Piece, that's okay. That's alright, you can still enjoy it. Do I watch Gachakuta? Haven't started. Am I on a treadmill? Basically. I think you would enjoy the anime Hinomaru Zumo. It's just my watch list is full right now. Have you ever seen Roka? I have not. Is Code Geass the best anime ever? Not for me. Could be for you. She will throw a slipper on me if I tell her it's about clothing. Okay. It's just a slipper. I mean, look, unless she's like a Spanish mom or a Mexican mom, then, okay, it might be a deadly weapon. Or, if she's like, if she's like Spanish or Mexican, you don't want to give her a slipper. That could be a deadly weapon. I stare at stairs. Do what you want with your time, man. Do you know Doraemon? I know it, haven't seen it. Sonic 06? I don't have Sonic 06. Gurren Lagann or Soul Eater? Soul Eater. I just started One Piece. Yes, I watched it. Pancreas mentioned, but at what cost? Hey, it's a great movie. It's a great movie. Do you think Might Guy is a better sensei than Kakashi? I think you can make an argument for it. I prefer Kakashi, but I also love Might Guy. So, like, if you pick Might Guy, I get it. I do. What anime should I watch next? So, like, here's the thing. JoJo's, Death Note, JJK, MHA, Black Clover, Demon Slayer, all shonens. Do you want more action shonens, or are you looking to diversify outside of shonens? Dwayne, that is a math question. Dragon Ball Z or Pokemon? Dragon Ball Z. Have I watched Your Name? Yes, I have. It is good. Thoughts on Monster? Watching it now, it is very good. Mangas I'm caught up on? Ones that are finished. So, like, Hero Academia, finished that one. Dragon Ball, I'm no longer caught up. One Piece, I'm no longer caught up. Dr. Stone. Do I know anything about Boruto Season 2? A little bit because of spoilers, but not really. Can you recommend some isekai? Underrated, I don't really use that system, but if you want isekais, I would say Digimon. I would say Reincarnated as a Slime. I would say Log Horizon. What's my art style? I can't draw. Hold on, my treadmill timed out. Let me grab where's my controller? There it is. How you doing, KNY? Forest of Piano, haven't seen it. Did I read CSM? Not even a little bit. Working on Fire Force. I have mixed opinions on Fire Force. Do you have any recommendations for a new anime for me to watch? What are you in the mood for? I don't get either it's a genre, a kind of story, what you typically enjoy in a series. Just give me any kind of context. You seen Mashal? Yeah, it's fun. It's fun. Who is better, Z or Super Z? It's not even close. Z by a landslide. An anime with a strong female MC. A strong female. Okay, by strong, do you mean physically strong or just a well-written female MC? What is the best anime of all time for me? I mean, Brotherhood for me is a 10 on 10. Is it my ultimate favorite? I'm not sure. But it is a 10 on 10 for me. Are you friends with anyone that watches your stream? Yes. I don't have a lot of friends who watch my stream, but my channel mods on Discord and YouTube and Twitch, they are people that I know in person very well. So yes. I'm from England, so anime is not a very popular subject. I mean, I have friends in England and they watch anime, so there's at least a couple. Princess Mononoke opinion. I haven't seen it in a very hot minute. I remember enjoying it. I just can't recall it vividly. I like the fun shows like MASH. Fair enough. I also enjoy more of the fun, easygoing series compared to the really tense, dramatic series. A lot of the time. You like action series? Okay, so try the Fate series, or Blue Exorcist. Do you simp for any characters? Nope. Just some guy. I think you would like an anime Mashal. I've already seen it, but thank you. A controversial opinion. That's okay. The Boy and the Heroine is one of the greatest Miyazaki movies. I haven't seen it yet. I've heard good things. How you doing, Sylvan? Mashal or One Punch Man? Mashal. What's my favorite character from Ippo? It's Ippo. Don't get me wrong. There's some cool characters in Ippo. There is, especially what was his name? The Russian dude. What was the Russian guy? It'll come back to me. There's some good characters, but Ippo's my guy. Do you wish Teen Titans got a season 6? You thought it was season 6? You thought Teen Titans Go. Yeah, I could not watch Teen Titans Go. I was fine with Teen Titans ending. If there was no Teen Titans Go, I would have preferred that. What's a fight you would like to see again? So here's the thing. I am so pressed for time that there's no fight that I really feel the need to see again. What I would like to, I guess, if I had to pick a fight that was similar, if you could give me a fight that was that had the team coordination of with Might Guy and Madara, with Minato and Kakai, everyone giving him the support, something with that kind of coordination and intensity to it, I'd be down for something like that. And also just Might Guy being a straight hands fighter, I also really enjoy. I love the straight hand stuff. Is Kill a School anime? I mean, not in the traditional sense. There is school involved, but it's not not exactly. Yes, I know Beyblade. I know that I watched the original. I'm hungry, but I don't want to move because I'm watching you and patiently waiting for season 3 of JJK. Okay, so don't eat. If you're not that hungry, then okay. You don't have to eat every time you get the sensation of hunger. You might also just have boredom hunger. Goku or Jinwoo? I mean, I prefer. If we're talking about which character I prefer, for Goku it would depend when. Because I don't like Super Goku. I like Z Goku. Jinwoo is also really cool. I like Jinwoo a lot. See you later, anime fan. So it would depend on when we took Goku, right? If we're taking Z Goku, I'd probably go with Z Goku. But Super Goku, I'm taking Jinwoo. Are there any school battle shonen similar to school battle shonens? So here's one that's not quite what you're asking for, but at the same time it is. You could try Parasite, which is an action series, great fights, and the MC is a high school student, so stuff does happen around school. But that's not the school is not the. You could also try World Trigger. You could try Actually, you know what? Try World Trigger. Barbecue is the best. Do I agree? I like barbecue. I mean, I like food in general. Did I play GTA 5? No. Shows similar to One Punch Man. Mashal. You could try Mashal. Can you say no? I look. Here's the thing. I am in no support of discrimination of any kind ever. But I'm not going to partake in someone else's religious systems. I'm very anti-discrimination. That's you can rest assured that. What's the weirdest anime I have watched? Depends how we classify weird. If we're talking about like just out there, kind of different, probably like Fooly Cooly, JoJo's. But like if we're talking uncomfortable weird, like this is kind of disturbing to watch, then I'm not so sure. Sounds discriminating to religious people, then okay. If you want to take me not partaking in someone else's religious activities as discrimination, then that makes no sense, but all right. Vegeta or Zoro, then that's tough. I love Vegeta, and Zoro is one of my favorite characters in One Piece, and Vegeta is one of my favorite characters in Dragon Ball. I'm torn because they're like literally like this, but like they're literally like I might say Vegeta. If I say Vegeta, it's literally like this though. It's so close. Like I could say one, but then I'd feel bad, and I'll say Vegeta, but it's that kind of close. Goku or Luffy? I prefer Luffy. You're Steve. Hello, Steve. Usopp poisoned his mom? No, he did not. Don't even suggest Usopp would do something like that. No. Code Geass or Death Note? For entertainment, Death Note. For writing, Code Geass. Have I watched Gurren Lagann? Tried it, wasn't my thing. Do I like the Minecraft movie? Never saw it. Gon or Killua? Easily Killua. Have I watched Howl's Moving Castle? I have. Good movie. Also, everyone hates, say, Zekai final chapters. Okay. I would say Zoro. I mean, it's like this. I'm really not mad at either. I'm mad that you would ask that question. Opinions on Sword Art? I dropped it a long time ago. It's pretty. Nice soundtrack. But I don't like it. Will you watch the new JJK movie? Sure. Not in theaters, but sure. The Ender Dragon versus Kaido, they're both dragons. I don't play Minecraft, but I know who the Ender Dragon is. I've seen it. I think, yeah. I'll just say Kaido. I don't know. Favorite anime? Don't have one. Favorite Hunter x Hunter arc? I'm torn between York New and Chimera Ant arc, but the Chimera Ant arc is the pacing issue. York New doesn't have as high highs for me, but it's still really good. I might just say York New. It kind of goes back and forth. Great Teacher and Rizuka, not for me. Bleach, solid choice. So a solid series. How far you got into Gurren Lagann? Not very far. Really not far. Does Celeste need an anime? If that's a manga, I don't know it. Who is stronger, Kratos or Vegeta? Me. Thank you, Spooky. Do I like Minecraft? Vegeta? Have I seen... Yeah, I already answered that one. Oh my god. What's my opinion on Attack on Titan? Well done series. It's not my favorite, but it's well done. Are JoJo villains the strongest I've seen? Well, I don't do the power scaling thing in general, so I like if they are, I don't see it. Shonen or seinen depend. I don't do the genre versus genre thing. That you have good and bad shonens, you have good and bad seinens. So I like them both. I've seen hundreds of shonens. I've seen quite a few seinens, but not as many. What do I think about MHA? It's good. I really like it. I'm having a great time. How much would I rate Campfire Cooking out of 10? So it is one of my go-to cozy shows. I will say like it does what I need it to do. It's not okay. For what it's supposed to be, it's like a 9. I enjoyed it at like an 8. But like for what it's supposed to be, it's like a 9. I've got to go for a while. See you later. Have I watched Scissor 7? I have not. Marileona opinion, she's one of my favorite characters in the series. She's best female in the series. I'm just asking your opinion. Do you think JoJo villain? Okay, I already answered that one. Vegeta versus Goku, my choice. I prefer Vegeta. How you doing, Devil? And James? Yeah, no, Marileona, best woman in Black Clover, hands down, no question. Definitely one of my favorite characters in the series. Watching Rengoku fight Akaza right now, and I'm literally reaching for the tissues. Have them close by. I didn't cry at that, but be ready. Is that... Yes, it is Pancreas. It is. Oh, why are you... I'm not ignoring you. I actually... when was the last message I got from you? I actually don't see any recent messages from you. Do you remember your first exposure to anime Dragon Ball? I'm going to do homework for 5 or 6... in 5 minutes or 6. You can do homework while watching this. Just have it on in the background. Has dude been walking all day? Yes. On a scale of 1 to 10, how much... Okay. I hate anime so much, and 10 being I love it so much. Oh, so 10 is how much I love anime? But like in comparison to what? Like in general? It kind of depends on the day. Some days it's like a 7, some days it's like a 9. Yeah, it's pretty high. How many steps? I'm not tracking my steps. First anime, Dragon Ball. Favorite character? I have absolutely no idea. You read manga or just watch? Mostly watch. I think to say that I read manga would be generous. It's pretty rare. How you doing, Pika? Oh, man. I might need some water or some tea. Throat's getting dry. Oh, man. You ever have that problem where you talk so much that you're like, it starts to physically hurt? I don't have any pizza. Meruem had this saddest death. His death was the sad in Hunter x Hunter? Okay. In Hunter x Hunter, okay. Is that Captain Hiroyuki from One Piece? No, it isn't. How you doing, Bob? Opinions on Soul Leveling? It's a good time. It's a good time. Spoilers? Wait, for what? Where are you from? Canada. I'm kidding. Well, Canada's kind of a huge melting pot, right? So you have a whole bunch of accents here. People always be spoiling in the comments. I'm going to spoil everything now. Try to avoid doing that. Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood, fantastic series, 10 on 10. Whose death in anime made me cry the most? I don't really cry to deaths, though. Like, that's the thing. I've cried in anime, but, like, I don't think I've really cried to a death before. Maybe. I mean, like, what? Kurama in Boruto? Like, manga readers don't comment. I know, don't comment. But, yeah, I don't really cry to death much. What's my favorite Pokemon? Probably Gengar or Lapras. Opinions on AOT? I got that in my number 2. AOT it's good. It's just not my favorite thing. It's not my favorite. It's well done. Not on Akamega Kill. Wait, what about Akamega Kill? I like Akamega Kill. Here's some wine. I actually don't drink wine. What steps am I at? I'm not tracking my steps. What's he saying? I don't know. Here's some avocado. I prefer guacamole, which, just like prepped avocado. Just saw Rengoku get... I mean, yeah, it happens. Am I exercising? Not by my definition. Would you rather team up with Light? Nope. Even though his secret to team with Lelouch. I'm trusting Lelouch over Light. Thank you, Wheezy. Gordon Lagann. I avoid the power scaling stuff. See you later, Psycho. The Promised Neverland. Never saw it. 86. Haven't seen it. Have I played Red Dead Redemption 2? I have never played Red Dead Redemption. We're bringing back this thing now? Okay, cool. Top 3 fruits. I like strawberries. I like, maybe like watermelon and what, maybe like a kiwi. Maybe a kiwi. Or an orange. I like tropical. I like tropical fruits. Yeah, never played it. How you doing, James? Go to top 3. I like tropical fruits. Opinions on that time I got reincarnated as a slime. You'll be judging my answer heavily. I've watched the anime 3 times. Well, I've watched season 1 and 2 3 times. Season 3 was okay. 1 and 2 were far better. Did I enjoy the grim adventures of Billy and Mandy? I didn't like Billy that much. I liked Mandy and Grim far more, but yes. Favorite drink? Kind of depends on the... Like, it depends on where I am and, like, the climate. I would say, like... It could be, like, a Diet Coke. It could be water. It could be a chocolate milk. It could be, like... It depends on the vibe. Like, my go-to drink at home is just water. If you're giving me soda, I'm taking a Diet Coke. If I get, like, I don't know, my favorite, like, casual drink, like a chocolate milk. I love chocolate milk. I'm also a big tea guy. Preferably, like, a citrusy, lemony, orange tea. Like a fruity kind of tea. Thoughts on Death Note? I like the first half. Top 5 anime? Don't have any. Don't have a top 5. How do I feel? MHA I really like. Cartoon Network, Nickelodeon, Disney Channel, which do I prefer? It's going to be between Cartoon Network and Nickelodeon. Because I don't exactly remember which channels, like which shows were on which one. But I know it's going to be between those two. It's not going to be Disney. But then again, Disney has some really good ones too. It does. But I don't think it's going to be better than Cartoon and Nickelodeon. Who do I hate the most in MHA? Maybe Mineta. Maybe, actually, Mineta tries to be cool down the road. At the start, he's really bad. For the first half of the series, he's really bad. He does try and get better, but it's not like he becomes great. It's probably going to be someone who I never like. I don't know. Even Mr. Compress gets better. I have to think on that one. Do you know old school anime reviewers? I don't have any idea who that is. If you're talking about content creators that review old anime, I have zero knowledge of them. Not even a little bit. Favorite smoothie? I actually don't drink smoothies. Do I have an anime body pillow? I do not. I have 2 regular pillows. Who out of the big 3 MCs had the worst development? So, depends what you mean. Because, people might say that Luffy doesn't have a lot of development because he's consistent. Who he is as a character stays highly consistent. That is sometimes good writing. And in this case, it is good writing. So... I really don't think Ichigo, Naruto, or Luffy in any way have bad development. I think they all have very good development. I don't know who I would say is the worst. Have I watched JoJo's? I'm on part 4. Code Geass is not for me, so I can't put it in there. Would I rather duel Gojo, or Mikasa Ackerman? Well, the thing is, they're both fiction, so I win by default. I'm gonna say Mikasa, because just thinking logically, she's a woman of slightly taller than average, but not super tall. I'm just thinking about the reach, the build and the reach. Gojo is a really tall guy with longer limbs. He would have advantage against me because I'm shorter. So I'm just thinking Mikasa would be the move. How you doing, Jennifer? I just hit 38 subs. Nice, good for you. Have you thought about making your own manga? Nope. Do I have a favorite fictional verse? I do not. I don't. Well, if you're gonna ask me who would I rather fight, I'm gonna think in a practical sense about the circumstances, their build, their composition, their reach, etc. So, I do understand the factors in a fight. Favorite song? I have no idea. Do I have a pet? No. What anime do I feel is underrated? I don't use the underrated, overrated system. Because underrated implies that you are comparing it to something. In this case, the opinions of the general masses, which I don't care. If I think a show is good, I'm going to tell you I think it's good and why I think it's good. So if you're looking for a good series, I will find you something that fits your criteria. DC or Marvel? I prefer Marvel most of the time, but I like DC as well. I don't have a pet. I have 5 cats. I mean, I don't have a pet. I've had multiple. I've had multiple. Please read my previous email. My emails are empty. I've had multiple pets. When will the stream end? Pretty much when I feel like it. It's actually supposed to be over like right now, and I was planning that my stream might get interrupted, and it's not going to be. So I'm pretty much going to end when my voice gets tired and I need a break, because we have a Twitch stream later today. Trigun or Soul Eater? I'm gonna go. I might say Soul Eater, but that's a harder one. My life purpose is to enjoy it. Thoughts on Berserk? Read the manga. It's definitely worth it. Do I like TMNT? Absolutely. Thoughts on Mob Psycho? Great series. Don't forget. Oh yeah, 3 October 11. Full Metal reference. How you doing, GVR? Going where? How you doing, Alicio? You don't have a pet? Okay, I haven't caught up to date. Have I watched Avatar: The Last Airbender? Multiple times. Great series. Favorite duo in Haikyuu? Maybe, damn. Never been asked that one. It's... I don't think it's going to be Hinata and Kageyama. They're a top pick for sure, but I don't think they're my top choice. Full Metal 10 on 10. Favorite CP? Oh wait, what? Oh no, what's wrong with you? Don't make me ban you. Don't make me ban you. Read my previous message or I'll leave. Please read your previous message is please read my previous message. It's the same message. It's right there. I said, do I play Clash Royale? No. Have I seen any of the Pokemon anime? I'm working on it now, but I'm way behind. The greatest real estate developer, and do you have a good mix of comedy? Just pure emotion. I do not know the greatest real estate developer. Thank you, big fat Jolly Rancher. How you doing? Thank you for the roses and the heart. Favorite TMNT series 03 or 87? I don't think I watched the 87. I like the 03. Would I rather face Escanor at high noon or face Meliodas in assault mode? Either is fine because I win. I win either way. I'll take Escanor because I like him more. Thank you, Dot, for the GG and the glow stick. I can defeat a moose. Can I? You cannot defeat a moose. And thank you for the live sign. You're a cool guy. Thank you. Would I rather face Escanor? Is Dragon Ball GT overhated? So Dragon Ball GT I actually was not a huge fan of, but the ending of GT is perfect. The ending of GT is perfect. You're the reason I started anime? Damn. All right, cool. That's pretty good. Favorite fight in MHA? Overhaul. The final fight with Overhaul. Moose are friendly like deer. Oh, they'll attack you. Moose will kill you. If you see a moose slowly back away, they will tear you apart. Opinions on MHA Season 8, it is fantastic. I have no complaints. Favorite genre? Typically romance. You gotta admit it was funny. Favorite genre? Yeah, romance. Favorite Dragon Ball fight? Favorite, like, from which segment of Dragon Ball? Because that's a lot to go through. Do I like Dandy's World? Never seen it. Favorite Zoldyck? Killua. They're definitely going to be Killua. Because Killua is like one of my favorite characters in the show to begin with. Favorite fight of OG Dragon Ball is probably going to be the last fight with Piccolo. Probably Goku's last fight with Piccolo. Best saga in DBZ, for me it's Cell, the Android Saga. I heard that deer meat is good. I mean, it's protein, sure. Yeah, I mean, venison, yeah, it's good. Is there any anime that after watching you want to wash your eyeballs out? Not really. Where am I in Berserk? Wherever the 97 anime ended. Or forgot. There was another Berserk anime, 10, 15 years ago that was... They got as far as, like, the Berserker armor. I think that's as far as I got. Favorite fight from OG Naruto? Then it's going to be Rock Lee versus Gaara. Where am I walking to? Costco. Have I seen Cowboy Bebop? Not yet. Not a favorite dragon yet? Yes. I double checked. I'm going with Igneel. I was going to watch Black Clover. I recommend it. Yes. Do you think 7 Deadly Sins fell off after the main fight with the 10 Commandments? So I do think the quality dropped off in season 3 for sure. But then Four Knights of the Apocalypse was pretty good. But they still butchered one thing that was very important to me, so I was sad about that. Favorite I don't like Fortnite. I mean, I don't play Fortnite, so I don't know. Would I rather challenge the Ultimate for 5 seconds? Okay, I don't know who that is. Or Meliodas Demon King. I win either way. I don't know who the first one is, so I'll take Meliodas. Can anyone beat Super Saiyan Goku? Sure, tons of people can. I could, right now. Why do I hate Fortnite? It's just a boring game. I have no interest. I have not played Undisputed. Favorite old sensei? Maybe Rayleigh or something. I mean, wait, how old is Koro Sensei? I'll say Rayleigh because we know he's old. I meant Escanor the one also. Oh, then I'm choosing Escanor. Yeah, I'll choose Escanor because I like him more. How you doing, Kaya? Would I rather a random S tier power or choose your power but in the deadliest arc? I don't care about having powers in the first place. So I'll just take a random S tier power, and if it's useless, okay, I won't use it. Like, I don't care about having powers. Escanor or a moose? Well, Escanor is fiction. Also, I have Escanor's axe, so I win. A moose is going to kill me. I'm choosing Escanor. What is the strongest form of Goku that I have seen? Mastered Ultra Instinct. I meant Escanor. Yeah. Best sports anime for me, that would be Ippo, Take on Gachakuta. I haven't seen it yet. Keyword is yet. People ask about it every stream. Eventually I'll get to it. Like many series. It's just I'm working on a lot, you know. I can't watch everything. Favorite Fortnite. Favorite school romance. My love story. Or The Flower That Blooms with Dignity. Moose or elephant to eat. I mean, I don't want to eat an. I'd feel bad eating an elephant. I mean, I'm also kind of curious, but I also don't want to. I'll choose moose. Is One Piece worth the time? Yeah, I just don't feel like you have to catch up don't feel like you have to binge watch it. How much you rating Overlord out of 10? It really depends on the season because 1 and 2 are really strong. Seasons 3 and 4 are not as good. So like seasons 1 and 2, I had a fantastic time. It was great. 3 and 4, closer to like a 7 or so, you know. So, you know, bro, if they fight moose or elephant, if an elephant fought a moose, rest in peace to the moose. Do I like Demon Slayer? Sure. Moose or a mountain lion? Probably a mountain lion. Do I have my anime list? Not a public one. Is Tournament of Power the best Dragon Ball Z arc? Not even close. No. Maybe in Super. In Super, okay. I did just learn Morse code. Nice. L or Light? I'm choosing L. Horimiya, great series. Never seen DBZ. Expected Battle of Gods. Battle of Gods is after DBZ. And I enjoy Battle of Gods, but I like Z more. How you doing, Nicola? If you had to watch any anime for years, I wouldn't. I would just stop watching it. Like, I would stop watching. Like, I'm just dropping. Okay, Nicola, you gotta stop. You gotta stop spamming now. Please stop spamming. Mountain lions are chill. They've killed 20 people in the past 120 years. Okay, so because humans are not their normal prey, I guess. Okay, so you gotta stop spamming, or else you're going in timeout. Actually, I'm just putting you in timeout because you're spamming. Here you go. Put you in timeout. For 10 minutes should do it. Where do you put Dragon Ball Z in my all-time anime? I have no idea. You assume I have a list, which I don't. It's a good series, but it's not like it wouldn't be in like my top 5 or anything. Squirrels eat peanuts? Okay, sure. Do I hate humans? I mean, I'm not going to hate every single person around me as a whole. Not a fan of people, yeah. Your favorite medical ninja from Naruto? I'm thinking about this. I'm thinking about it. I mean, current Sakura, yes. If it's current Sakura, then okay. If it's, I think it depends when. If we're talking about like current, then Sakura. If you were to ask me early on in Naruto, then no, it would not be her. What is my name? Derek. Are you still moonwalking? Yes. You got this? Yes, you do. Shangri-La, great series. One Piece, great series. Have I watched Invincible? No. Favorite wife of an MC? I don't even know where to start with that one. Is MHA worth it? Yes. I want to eat guinea pigs? I don't think you should. Naruto or One Piece? Depends for what... I mean, Naruto's anime, One Piece's story. Not an anime, but Mighty Nine... I don't know that one. I have no time for Invincible. Kabuto? Oh, from Naruto? He's not going to be my favorite. He's not going to be my favorite. Is that how you spell squirrel? No, it's not how you spell squirrel. I was just, I could just tell what they meant. The name guinea pig, it's a national dish of Peru. Poor guinea pigs. Have I watched an entire thing of anime in one day? Sure. What are you currently watching? Yeah, like To Your Eternity, Hero Academia, One Punch Man. There's a few ongoing shows and JoJo's. Who's the guy in the black? Sakamoto Desuka. I'm back. Welcome back, Vale. Bee, bumblebee, or squirrel? I'm not eating bees. Bees are endangered. We need more bees. And squirrel doesn't. Squirrel. Yeah, I'm gonna pass. I'm not eating squirrel or bees. Actually, wait. I've technically eaten a bee. I've technically eaten a bee already. How you watch Campfire and JoJo's at the same time? What do you mean? It's pretty easy to watch more than one series at the same time. If you look at it cooked, your mouth would water? No, I probably wouldn't. I'm watching Naruto Shippuden right now, and I'm scared for Jiraiya's... yeah, that happened. That happens, but it's okay. You'll recover. One Punch Man or a Titan from Attack on Titans? I mean, if you're doing a power scaling thing, I don't get into it. If you're asking me who I like better, Saitama or a Titan, I like Saitama more. Want to hear some jokes? Feel free to drop jokes. Day 3 of investigating. Okay, have fun. Gobuta or Corby? I have no idea who... Oh, wait, Gobta. Well, I know that name. Who is Gobuta again? I feel like I know that name. Can I get some recommendations for when I'm caught up to One Piece? I mean... What kind of... yeah, if you want recommendations, just tell me what kind of show you're looking for. Chipmunks or eagle? Eagle. I like exotic meats and things. I mean, okay. Just don't... As long as you're not eating endangered species, okay. Do I smoke weed? No. The joke goblin from... yeah, Gobta from Dream... Yes, I remember him now. I knew I knew the name. I remembered the name. Yes, I remember him. Made in Abyss, I'm still at the start. I haven't touched it since. You like... No one likes anything. No one like... At least pick a genre, because if you don't give me any kind of context, I might pull out something that's not for you. So Gobta or Corby from One Piece? You mean Kobe, not Corby. For what? I mean, who do I like more? Kobe. What do I think of that One Piece that has... okay, One Piece has over 1,000 episodes. That doesn't really affect my opinion on it. Like, the amount of episodes a series has does not affect my opinion on it. Do I live daily? I do. Treadmill, yes. You look like Goofy. I actually used to have a Goofy mask. Unfortunately, I don't have that anymore. What do you think of that One Piece? I already answered that one. Do you think Garo's slide looks bad? I mean, sure, but I'm not mad. It's not bad enough for me to be upset. It's bad, though. I did like Class from the Elite. Is Death Note worth watching? I think so. I think it's worth it. The next MHA episode is going to be crazy. Deku's last moments with One for All. Yeah, it's going to be pretty good. I hope so. I don't know what you're so mad about, Sans, but all right. Don't ignore my message. Did you just call me a swine? Okay, you're banned. You're gonna come in here and expect me to not miss any messages and be rude? Get out. You're gone. The next MHA episode is gonna be crazy. I already answered that one. Romance then? Okay, perfect. Romance, I got you covered. Easy work. Let's say Snow White with red hair. Would you rather be a Super Saiyan or a Jinchuriki? Super Saiyan, I guess. How you doing, Frog Boxer? I have Kuru, Tetsuro, Kaneki Ken, Geto. Do I have good taste? I mean, sure. Like you can have any taste that you want, but those are all good characters. Thank you for the donation, Terry. Best anime series without fan service, long or short. Can you pick a genre, Terry? Because there's a bunch of series which could fit your criteria. But like, I just want to know what parameters we're looking at. I can find you something. Like, I don't like fan service either, so I'm more than happy to find you a good series. Can I have an action anime recommendation? So, try the Fate series. Try like Fate Stay Night, Blade Works. Get into the Fate series. Do I like Beyblade? I do. Can you survive the rumbling? I mean, possibly. Gunbuster in Evangelion, but better and not mid. I don't know. Okay, cool. Please don't mention that kind of series in chat. It is creepy stuff. Dragon Ball, when Terry... anything similar to... Okay, so you like action shonens with minimal fan service. All right. Let's see. Just curious, are you a Digimon fan? Like, have you dabbled in the Digimon series? Because I would highly... That's really good stuff. And, like, if you just want to, like, dip your toes in, you could try the modern remake of, like, the original, like, the modern remake of Digimon Adventures. It's not canon to the original timeline, but it's, like, a prettier, beefed-up version of the first season. So, like, you could try that. If you want to go with the original Digimon timeline, you could go with Digimon Adventures or something. In my youth, but not anymore. I like anything with good... Okay, so you like good... Well, Digimon has really good lore. It does. But, okay. So you want some good lore. You like... I have an idea of what you're into. Have you seen Goblin Slayer? Okay, so with Goblin Slayer, it has a really good season 1. I didn't think season 2 was as strong. And it has a movie as well. But I do think Goblin Slayer would be a strong pick. Or Vinland Saga. Or Vinland Saga. How many miles am I at? I'm not tracking. Out of all the Digimon seasons, I love Fusion more. I'm a Tamers guy. I'm going to put off that. Sorry to make this tight. Oh, did I miss something? Yes, and I'm put off. Oh, you're put... Yeah. So wait, you're put off by is noted. Any more? Sure. Okay, so Vinland Saga, great. You want one more? All right. How about Assassination Classroom? Did I like Evangelion? I tried. It wasn't my thing. Goblin Slayer is the definition of fan. I mean, okay. Wait. Oh. Oh wait. Yeah. He said no fan service. No, it's true. Goblin Slayer does have fan service. Sorry. I completely like skipped my mind that it does have a little bit of some revealing. Yeah, it does. My bad. Yeah, and Assassination Classroom is not fan service. Okay, wait. The teacher. Yeah, so honestly, it's I don't think it's that bad. Not too good. Got one more. Okay, okay. Damn. All right. Sure. How about, I mean, hold on. Have you, okay, what about Inuyashiki? Parasite or Inuyashiki? What about those? Most people have not seen Inuyashiki. MHA is good enough answer. I mean, it is good. I'm just trying to think of something a little bit more, How's this a spell? How is that a spell? I'll take that. Wait, what? Eat peanuts. What do you think about some people that say Moomin Rider was so is the Dragon Ball? Who cares? Power scaling is like, who cares? Parasite is good. If you could be any character from Demon Slayer, I would just, I don't know, Guillaume because he's cool. How's that spell? I'll take that. I feel like I missed something there. Have I seen Dragon Ball? Yes. Have I watched Togenaki? I have not. How is your recommendation? Oh, how it's spelled? Inuyashiki is INUYA. Here, I'll just copy paste it. Here, I'll just grab it. There you go. Inuyashiki. Throwing it in chat. Boom. There, I threw it into chat. Have I ever watched Togenaki? No. Did I know that Laos is the only landlocked country in South Asia? Laos. No, I did not. Have I got kids? No. Don is definitely fan servicey though. Don is fan servicey. Come on. Do I have an MAL account? I do. Have I? It's my birthday today, and I was wondering if you could say happy birthday. Absolutely, happy birthday, Kerry. My name is Ida. Oh, Ida. Happy birthday, Ida. Sorry. I'm a fan of Demon Slayer, so am I. Thanks. I'll get started on that now. Any more non-negotiable you think I should add? So you wanted action series, no fan service. Let me just think carefully. I only. Oh wait. Okay. What? Damn. The one thing I'm worried about, I forget if there's fan service in Maji. Because Maji's really good. Maji is really, really good. Especially Adventures of Sinbad on top of that. But I just don't remember how fan servicey it is. I know it's not bad. But I want to try and keep fan service to the lowest threshold per their request. Because like Maji's a solid series. I just what's an anime item you would like to own in real life? Can I just use the Dragon Balls and wish for a self-refilling fridge? Can you tell us? I mean, Maji should be clean-ish. I don't remember it being over the top. It's been several years since I watched it. I'll you know what? Let me find something else just in case. But I still insist that Maji's a fantastic. Oh wait! Mob Psycho 100. That's not gonna be fan servicey. Great series. I recommend it. Yes. That one I know. That one I remember for sure. I'm kind of new to anime. What series would I recommend? I'm a fan of action and fantasy. You could join Terry and try Mob Psycho 100. That's a great series. That's a great one. Yeah, try it. Have I watched TT? You're funny. You're funny. School days. Noob, get out of here. Jeez. How you doing, Chad? Trying to recommend School Days to someone who doesn't like fan service. Come on, man. What's wrong with you? You're trying to traumatize the guy. Have I watched Sky Connection? No, I have not. Steins Gate, tried it, wasn't my thing. How you doing, gentlemen? Oh yeah, no fan service. High School of the Dead. Okay. You know what? Might as well just give them Keijo at that point. Maybe. Oh yeah. No, that's just straight up no. I hate school, man. Do I travel? Wait, what? Oh, you hate school? That's okay. Do what you gotta do. What are you talking about? Different anime, high school. Oh yeah, no fan service in DxD either. What's wrong with you guys? Banana Fish, I never got into it. Could you give me 5 different underrated series? So I don't use the underrated system because to me it makes no sense. If you're looking for 5 good series, Do you have a genre preference? School Days doesn't have any fan service? You mean him going... I mean, you don't see much, but him going around cheating and sleeping with a bunch of girls? Oh, yeah, that's exactly what he wants. What would be your dream physique? I don't really care. Because I don't worry about a physique that I don't have genetically. I just train and have a good time. Sci-fi or fantasy? Okay, so we want sci-fi fantasy. How about Shangri-La Frontier? We'll throw in some Log Horizon. We'll throw in some Parasite. Throw in some... how about Tsukimichi Moonlit Fantasy? And the Fate series. Overlord is good too. Do I know JJK? Yes. Did I know the Great Wall of China is called the Great Wall of China because it's a wall in China? Nope, never would have figured that out. Demon Slayer doesn't have fan service. I mean, it's definitely not bad. It can be a little, but not much. I had no idea. Did I watch the JJK movie? Not yet. I'm really slow when it comes to movies. Parasite is on my list. Great. I highly recommend it. Yeah, Parasite is definitely very high up on my list. That's like a 9+ on 10. Very, very good. Right from the start, it's great. Everything I Love My Dress Up Darling has no fan service. Dress Up Darling is pretty innocent. I think the season 2 finale was kind of disappointing. I do find that the finale was disappointing. Ghost in the Shell has good sci-fi. Yes, it is. It's a good choice. Gurren Lagann was not for me. Fire Force. What's wrong with you, X? Come on, dude. Otaku coincidence that Creepy Nuts sang the... I don't know who Creepy Nuts is, but all right. I don't know what most of the names you guys bring up. Who is my favorite Marvel character? It's kind of a tie between like Spider-Man and Iron Man. Maybe Iron Man. If we're talking MCU, it might be Robert Downey. Ever watched Spriggan? I have not. Ghost in the Shell is good. Yeah, it is. Mashl's good too. What makes anime good in general? The thing is, it really depends. Like you can take a lot of things that make a particular anime good and do something completely different from that series, and it can still be really good if the execution is well. And I'm not talking animation. Like you could have a story that's really dark and twisted, or has like a happy ending or a sad ending, or that's very straightforward and action-packed, or something with a lot of lore and deep world building. I feel like you can do a lot of very different things, but it comes down to how you approach it, how you write it, and making sure whatever it is you're doing is going to be the most interesting way to do it for the audience, right? So I don't think there's any hard rules. I think it depends on the kind of story you're trying to tell. If someone asks you what is anime, it's an animated series made in a particular location. Like anime typically refers to animated series made in the East. So like Korean anime, Japanese anime, Chinese anime. It's typically just it's like Eastern cartoons. What's your thoughts on Paranoia Agent? I don't remember if I've seen it actually. I don't think I have. Solo Leveling, I do like it. It's on Netflix, about 6 episodes, 3D animation, but it's a good remake from the 90s. Cool. Demon Slayer is better than all the big... I mean, you can have any favorites that you want. I don't think Demon Slayer even comes close, but that's for me. What do you think about the new My Hero Academia season? I think it's great. No complaints. I didn't get the notification. It's okay. I mean, for the live stream, it's okay. We're going to have a Twitch live stream today. Powerpuff Girls. I like Powerpuff Girls. Beam Dry, I don't know what that is. Baki Hanma. I'm not a huge Baki fan. When I was younger, I thought anime was only made in China. I mean, you were young. You didn't know. Favorite JJK character? Toto. What do I think about the new One Punch Man season? I know it's not up to standard. I'm just not as mad as other people. Because for me, for animation to ruin something, for me, it has to be like horrific. Are you well? My grandma. I mean, she's gonna be taken off life support in 10 days. I'm all right. Canada's national sport, hockey. Actually, wait, isn't it lacrosse? I think it's lacrosse. Would you rather have Goku's haircut or bald? I look awful bald. I've done it once. I'm going to say Saitama. Goku. Sorry, Goku. No, it's hockey. I'm pretty sure. I mean, hockey isn't lacrosse one of our top sports? Pretty sure it was lacrosse. Mark, I don't care about national sports. I don't follow a single one. Paranoid Agent is a good one to add. I mean, my list is full. That's the thing. My list is full. I have no room for it. Ice hockey. It's very popular here. I just don't care for it. I fall asleep watching hockey. Depends if I get Saitama's powers as well. I mean, I don't really need godlike strength. It's not necessary. Ever played Danganronpa or watched the anime? I watched the anime. I enjoyed it. Did you also watch the fillers in OG Dragon Ball and Z? Yes, I have watched every single thing from Ball, Z, Super, GT, Daima, the movies. Please come to the UK. I need to meet you. I mean, UK's not on the... It's not on the roster for a while, man. It's going to be a while. Moose or one of Santa's deer? Am I eat what to eat? I mean, I don't really want to eat one of Santa's deer. That doesn't. I mean, that's not very good. I'll eat moose. Did I watch hockey at all? I can't. I will fall asleep within minutes. It is the most boring thing. I can't do it. Do I speak French? Bonjour. Today, YouTube recommend 10 of your shorts to me. It's probably because you're engaging with the content. Thank you, Hero, but I think fan is a bit weird. I think if you enjoy the content, that's cool. Exactly. Everyone likes different stuff. I can't stand watching sports. I got the best question for you. Are you ready? Just ask the question because we're not going to be here much longer. I need to take a break before Twitch. Do I know how to twerk? No. We have the same name, except I'm mightier. Do you speak French? No. Don't try to eat everything. I'm asking who'd win in a fight, Moose or Santa's deer. But Santa's... Look, I don't want to traumatize all the kids in chat who still write letters to Santa. Come on. You watched 91 Days? I have not. What are we playing today? We're gonna... if we're looking at the poll, then it's gonna be the... it's gonna be the popular vote, the one with the runaway kid. Or the kid who's home alone. I love Digimon. Great. I love Digimon. Absolutely. I used to watch anime, new gen boring. I disagree. How would you describe your physique in anime terms? I don't know. Probably somewhere between Jin Mori and probably somewhere between Jin Mori and Hyundai, however you pronounce his name. I really need a good anime horror. Are you into a good anime horror environment like Mob Psycho? Mob Psycho is not even remotely horror at all. Mob Psycho is on the same level of horror as Dandadan. Maybe less. If you want, I was thinking Gakko Gurashi or something. That's not horror. You could try Parasite. If that's your standard of horror, then try Parasite. What anime are you watching right now? The ongoing stuff. Hero Academia, One Punch Man, To Your Eternity, Campfire Cooking. Can we speak man to man? In person? No. Favorite character from Bleach? Kisuke or Kenpachi. Do you know why I'm worthless? There's no such thing as worthless. At least for a person. Never met any Anglo-Canadians who speak French. I mean, there's tons of them. There's a whole bunch of Anglo-Canadians who speak French. I'm just not one of them. Thank you, Vale. Tell me one character who can beat Anti-Spiral. I don't get into the power scaling stuff. I think it's stupid. On a treadmill, yes. Tower of God, great series. Majin Buu physique. I mean, just become Kid Buu or Super Buu. Yeah, go for Super Buu. Do I have a car? Nope. Did I enjoy Fragrant Flower? Yes, I did. Yes, I did very much. Thank you, Wheezy. I'm doing good. Thank you for asking, Sam. Military route? Well, for you? Depends what you want to do. If you want to join the military, you mean I want to join the Navy? The Air Force? What do you think? Do I think I'm funny? Sometimes. Not always. Can you say no? Bombaglitch. What's your favorite TV show or movie? I actually don't have one. Outside of anime, I mostly watch forensic shows, like crime stuff. Should I start watching Dr. Stone? It's a good series. It's definitely a good watch. Any opinions on Stare for the End? I haven't seen it. I was talking about Attack on Titan, like the direction they went. Oh, I like the ending. I like the ending of AOT. Guys, want to eat you want to eat your manga? Okay, you probably shouldn't. It's a lot of fiber. Favorite tsundere? I don't really care for tsunderes, to be honest. Y'all, like most Canadians speak English, you got to go to Montreal or Quebec to speak French. There's even a lot of people in Montreal, like Quebec, who don't speak French. Majority do. To have work in that like region, most cases you will need at least some functional level of French. But the amount of pure like people who only speak English is still, there's more than you would expect. I like corn. You like the state of Canada? Oh, you mean like the current conditions of Canada? It needs work. To say it definitely needs a lot of work. I'm not doing the no. Did I enjoy romance or isekai animes? I enjoy them both. I'm gonna say 5 more minutes because I do need to rest my voice. I do have a Twitch stream later, and I don't want to be like completely dead. I just need to rest up a little bit. What are you sad about, Orange? If you're talking about the mech, wait, which mech? Violet Evergarden, I love the series, but besides the fact that the age gap is really weird, that makes me uncomfortable. Do I have ADHD? Sure. Raw meat? Depends what meat, because some meat you don't want to eat raw. You could get sick. Thoughts on Gurren Lagann? I tried, it wasn't my thing. Please finish with no. No. I don't know why you're so obsessed with that, but no. What's an isekai? I've heard you say that before. It's being transported to another world. So sometimes it's very often occurring in like reincarnation anime, but not always. But when the character is transported to another reality, another world. Violet Evergarden was good until the movies. My only issue with Violet Evergarden is the age gap. It makes me uncomfortable. I love Violet Evergarden, but the age gap makes me uncomfortable. It's still like it's a good series. It's just that one thing that gets me. All right, Nixon. Shock. I mean, wasn't it in a bunch of terrorist memes way back in the day? Wasn't it used in a whole bunch of like terrorist memes way back in the day? The question is, should I drink real bleach? No. You should not drink bleach. And to what, drink the anime? So what, you're going to blend up the manga into a smoothie and drink it? That sounds nasty. Am I older than Aizawa? How old's Aizawa? You Latino? I do not know. I'm not Spanish, nor do I speak Spanish. What does OVA mean? In terms of like... Oh wait, should we say... do not blend your manga. First of all, don't damage your manga. If you don't want it anymore, just sell it. Eat cheese, I already did. Is All Might older than... I don't know how old Aizawa is, guys. I don't know how old he is. Nope. Vale, you can't. Was Gurren Lagann characters just boring to you in general? Yes. I was not enjoying Gurren Lagann. I don't think it was bad. I was just bored. No, I am older than 31. What ethnicity am I? I am a mix. Like, if I showed you my genetic chart test thing, I'm literally many things. I am a massive mix. Is it annoying? Not particularly. It's just because it was associated with a bunch of, like, when I was young, when I was in high school, so, like, when the dinosaurs were still around, actually before the dinosaurs, it was using a whole bunch of, like, really cringy terrorist memes. And I'm just not sure that's something I want to be associated with, right? You got to be careful with what you say on the internet because that stuff's forever. I eat salmon. I like salmon. It's just expensive. Do I ever prefer art over anime? What do you mean? Because anime is an art form. So can you be more specific? So you think that God Valley Incident is going to have a movie? I mean, it might. You never know. They can make a movie out of anything. I'd be open to it. You put the art in artist. All right. So yeah, don't worry about it. I'm not going to partake in anything that might cause trouble for me down the road. What anime did I drop so fast except girl? Okay, besides the cringy girlfriend stuff, dropped. Here, I'll just check my list. I'll just check my list. Oh, Aho Girl. Aho Girl was pretty bad. Can I survive the rumbling? Maybe. I have a chance. Is Trigun good? Yes. Yes, it is. Favorite swordsman in One Piece? Rayleigh. I like Rayleigh. Do I like One Piece? Yes. You're my favorite streamer? Thank you, Weezy. Eat honey like a bear? I mean, I like honey. I usually put honey in my tea. At what age did I start being interested in art? Oh, it's you, Russell. That's why. Good luck. Then no. I mean, Trigun is goated. I mean, Trigun's solid. Yes. It's between my cat, your phone, and Bleach or Mong. Are you threatening to eat your cat? Dude, if you're going to eat it, no. You're not putting your cat in the blender. Stop it. What's your favorite katana? Maybe Griffin? Honestly, the thing is, I don't hate the power of friendship. I think it makes sense. Like, think about it. If your friends and family are in danger, if your friends and family are in danger, there's an immediate threat, you're going to be able to output more than you would under normal circumstances. If you find it tiresome, okay, that's fine. But I don't think what they did was bad. You like fish cakes? They're okay. I'll eat them. Look, if you felt it was too forced, that's okay. That's your prerogative. That's your preference. I still enjoyed it, but I get where you're coming from. Am I the... did we get another donation? Never mind. Am I the only one who doesn't like ninja anime? I feel like there's good ninja anime and bad ninja anime. Maybe you only found bad ones. I don't know. Will you hop on TRT? No. I mean, the only time I would consider like TRT is if my natural testosterone was below a healthy margin and my lifestyle factors were in order, which they are. Which anime character can I defeat in One Piece? Every single one, because they're fiction and I win by default. Give you more what? I need more. I had like 29 Are you eating batteries? Vale, what's wrong with you? Do I like Ninja Gaiden? I've never played Ninja Gaiden. Yeah, I'm on JoJo's Part 4 right now. It's really good. I just realized I've gone over time like multiple times now. 2-minute final countdown, and that's it. I get suspected from school for causing a fire in classroom. Well, why did you set a fire in your classroom? Hey, Becky, how you doing? Would the population of Earth survive one punch from Goku? Considering he's fiction, yes. Which one are you watching first if they came out at the same time? Black Clover or JJK Black Clover? Favorite dessert? Chocolate ice cream cake. Kenma's looking pretty... Vale, go, stop it. Stop it. Part 4 was originally not very good for me, but right now it's doing pretty good. I was threatened? Sure you were. That's what they all say. Can Buggy be king of the pirates, or do you think Buggy is Rox's son? Is he Rox's son? No, he's not. Can he be king of the pirates? I mean, theoretically, yes. Do I think it'll happen? Not really, but it could happen where he gets there first. I mean, I'm not saying it's impossible. Do I believe in karma? Not in the way that you might believe in karma. I don't believe there's some sort of universal balancing system. I do believe if you treat people like crap, they're more likely to go around and treat you like crap. And if you are kind to others, there's a higher chance of other people being kind to you. So I do think to some extent what goes around comes around. I just don't think there's an inherent balancing system. Piccolo is Gohan's dad, valid. Actually, can I choose Gojo? You can pick whoever you want. Just don't eat them. If you could bring one main character to real life, one main character, who's going to destroy the world? I need someone who's going to cause... Someone who I'd either want to be in charge or someone... Who do I want? I have ideas. Freeren's cool, but out of everybody, we're about to call it. So we've been live for actually we hit the time. So I'll answer the last few comments before I go. I bring Aaron? No, I'm not bringing Aaron. I'd bring someone who is either just gonna, kind of end everything or try and actually fix things in a way that I think. An MC, though, that kind of limits my choices. I mean, not really. I still have choices. I still have plenty of choices. Damn. I don't know who I'd want. You know what? Can I pick where they go? Can I just pick like a chef and then I'll go meet them and then eat at their place every day? Are you a fan of free rent? Yes. What is the best JJK weapon? Straight hands. These batteries are tasty. You know what? Go for it. Eat your batteries. I don't have a waifu. I have better things to do with my time. Try glass. Yeah, Deku. I mean, I'm not bringing Deku to the real world. Favorite wing flavor, like chicken wings? Maybe like I don't know. Something barbecue. Something with barbecue, like honey barbecue maybe. I finished Cyberpunk. Nice. I'm depressed for like 4 hours. I haven't seen it, so I don't know. Let's see. King of the Pirates. What do you think about the Avdol and Joseph Magnet scene? Avdol and Joseph Magnet scene. Not sure if I remember what you're talking about. It's been a while. Good night. All right, see you later. Whose personality you like the most? Spider-Man or Iron Man? Spider-Man. Are you into kitty maids? No. I got suspended from school for eating uranium. I mean, you're also dead, so. Whose personality you like the most? I already answered that one. Republic of Dave? What's going on? Okay. Bye-bye, Dad. Come home from work soon. I'm heading over to Twitch in like 2 hours. Jojo's search it up. I mean, nah, I'll pass. Okay, guys, we're going to call it. I'm going to be on Twitch in an hour 40, 2 hours, somewhere in that mark, somewhere in that range. See you on Twitch. For those who want to join, please join us on Twitch. Let's take a break. It's been 3 hours. I need to call it.